Michael just got home, so he'll be a little late. I guess I was too. I was watching video. And time flies. Very dusty, but every time I go and realize it, it's after we started streaming, and I don't want to poke at it too much. Put a thing in front of your mouth for a while, eventually it just builds up. dust and other crap. I got like these metal, what do you call them? Pop filters over the microphones. Because with the ones that I got, it was really hard to use like a traditional one, and like they didn't use stainless steel. They're not even that, they're not super cheap, but you can definitely tell that over time they just kind of get a little bit, yuck. We should always have some kind of a pop filter. Anyway. Let's see here. Where's my music? Where's my music? All right. We're doing more Uma. Kind of. Like I said, I've been making fun of the whole thing of it being Uma, but like she's just standing there menacingly. Let's see. I think the last time we were just working on getting her keyframed. Better. It's gonna be weird. Like I usually like having a little bit of a dynamic camera, like something that kind of moves. But when you have like 2D that it's based on, the feel requires that I don't move the camera. Like a lot more still shots on one thing, and if it does move, it has to jump. People like doing the trick, as long as you use it sparingly, of wobbly cam. Where they'll just add in post like a little bit of a random wobble to the camera. It helps smooth out edges and helps things that aren't moving look like they're moving a little bit more. It also kind of gives it like that office feel where it feels like it's more like a handheld camera, like you're more in the scene. But at the same time, I've seen people overdo it to hell, and it just is nauseating. Anyway, let's see. Okay. Why is there? I don't know why her hair always does that. I know. Okay, I know why it's doing that, but it seems only when she says horse. We probably should actually start the lip syncing a little bit. That's what I want to do before I'm doing anything else. I'm thinking I want to play with her hooves a little bit, like the positioning or something. Maybe on this one. I just want to see if there's something, because like I have this bad habit of I just kind of make them wobble on all fours, where they can definitely lift their legs a little bit. Okay, I think that's good. It's just getting the hoof up at least a little bit is good. The lip syncing on this actually shouldn't be too bad. because a lot of it is single words that just kind of spread out. Stupid laser guy. Hello, Amando. Of course, you bend their legs like that. They are marshmallows. Yeah, well, actually, it's when you're working in 3D, if you don't break bones, you're doing it wrong. It seems weird, but it's like a lot of these the horses in the show and everything are moving their legs in ways that are unnatural, but also there's just a lot of difficulty in trying to, like, if you're only using the bones itself, being that and I've mentioned this kind of before, if you look at the ratio on these legs of boom to boom and then boom to boom, this distance is longer than this distance. And that means that like if I have an arm being at a half distance, means that it can fully extend out basically the maximum distance. But if I have like a bone that's kind of curved in, like say my elbow is like here and I bend it in, now the arm isn't going to my shoulder, it's going way over here. But if it was like further out, now I only have this little tiny piece at the end that can move. So being that they're imbalanced, it means that like if I wanted them to say squat, I can't squat. I can't put her shoulders down to the floor in terms of like we could, like in terms of doing like a push-up. The furthest I can get it down in a pure rotation is to about here. So the amount that and even then that is a purely like fully clipping situation, which is not possible. It's gonna be less than that. So you have to start jamming bones into each other and doing other things to try to make it work, because it's just not going to work otherwise. Like making them sit in like they do in the show. Here. I gotta do that. This one. So like this, I have this saved because it's just useful to have like loads like this. But to make like her actually be able to sit properly, the arms are jammed in. You can actually see that these are closer than they were before. If I were to, I'd have to load up a new model to do it, but so like, because as soon as you make them sit, their legs are longer than their bodies. So by sitting like this, and even they're being angled, there's no way to get the legs to the floor. They would just clip all the way into the floor. And if you see some people that are kind of new to animation, a lot of what they'll do is they'll kind of just put the legs straight down, so they're way out, and then their arms are through the floor, and then it makes it look weird when they're like lifting their legs. So you have to like kind of jam things in, but there's only so far you can jam like a bone in depending on the weighting before like the things start, the flexes start, not flexes, the weighted weight on the bones, like on this one. You could start getting to a point where it starts overlapping and you start getting like this effect, and you don't want that. So like these, I think it was like originally like right here, I can jam it up to about there, but if I start going any further is when you start getting some wonkiness, or like that when things bend. You don't want that. But even the legs here, the only way to get these legs to bend, like if I stretch these out now, that's right. The legs are almost too long, and they're also, you can see here, it has a nice like L. These are now not as rounded. So to get them into this position, I had to also bend all the knee bits. I see what you mean. The bone ratio is making things tricky. Yes, that's why rigs. So like rigs are nice, because rigs are actually, I think I have one on right here. So like an IK rig, which means inverse kinematics, it's about basically trying to simulate certain types of motion. If I were to grab the arm here, it's nice because I can move one bone and it does a lot of motion for me. The problem is if you don't have even numbers like that, this is also restricting what I can do. So like, let's say I wanted to do that jamming the bone in, I can't do that with an IK rig because it's restricting my motion to make it more easy. If I were to do that with these models, it means that I could only drop them to a certain point, and then they literally can't move them any lower, where now I can like start overlapping the bones into each other and kind of pushing them into a position. The downside of that, though, is animating takes a lot longer if I don't have a rig, because I have to go and like lock each bone, get them into position, and you really have to pay attention to your keyframes. That's why, like here, with her motions, here I'm just doing a lot of the keyframes. I'm not too worried about like what her head's doing or anything. It's the items that are attached to the ground, mainly the legs, because if I say stretch the body way out to go forward in a forward position, and then I need to have her go backwards again, if I were to not keyframe it, now her muscular structure is modified for that position, and if I go and try to put her in another position from that one, I'm starting from a broken base. So that's why a lot of this, what I'll do is keyframing, so that you can make one keyframe and then know that you can stretch it as much as you want for whatever position you want to work for this. That's fine. But then when I go to this one, I can go back to a base like this one as a starter point, and then reposition things, or you can meld them. And actually, I like doing that. So like, let's say at this point, I wanted to have something. I wanted to pull back a little bit, but not too much, just a little bit of a motion pullback. Well, I can just go and grab, because this is pulled back. I can just go to here. Wait, I should probably do the ones where she's forward. There. And I can click there, and I can say playhead, and now I can like grab a piece of an animation. I would normally lock the hooves so that it doesn't like look like it's kind of floating a little bit, so that you would get more like what this. So now the hooves are locked. So but now I can do like a half point. So the nice thing with doing it this way, if you want to save time, is you have your kind of like what I'd consider your T-pose, your base position, and then like I have her going way forward, and then I have another one here where she's kind of pulling back. Once I have those three, the middle, the forward, and the backwards, I can really like create anything between those just by like taking a part of one and merging it over the top of another. So that's where if I wanted to have it just be a little pullback, I can just go boop, like let's say to here, and now I have a keyframe that's going a little bit less of that distance, and now I could use that as a base, and now I can maybe shift her a little bit to the left or change her head position so that it doesn't look like I'm using the same one as before, but I'm saving myself like a ton of time on doing it. So being able to grab and share across usually means like your first couple keyframes are your hardest, and then usually gets easier because you can start stealing. It's pretty helpful things to keep in mind. It's really only with horse that you got to like worry about that kind of thing. If you can use, there is IK rigs for horses. They're just the other issue too is if you looked, where's my Uma? So a lot of the, like if you have your knee here, the leg is kind of bent just a little bit. That helps the engine tell it, like if it starts moving, which direction to move it, because it needs to know, like if you have 2 points and a center point on a perfectly straight line, and you say you push the two ends together, if it's a perfectly straight line, which direction, where does that knee go? Like, does it go up? Does it go down, left, right? It needs a starting point, and a lot of them set that up. Where it says based on this orientation, this is the direction to go in. Having a pre-bent just makes it a little easier. But the horses, because of how their legs are done, their legs are actually, if you see how they're bent, they're not bent forward like a human's kind of would be. They're bent outwards, which means that when they go to kind of like, if you have a rig and you push them down, the legs start squeezing out further and you start getting this like really weird squat mechanic where at a certain point it will like flip the thighs around, and it doesn't take that much. I think on the back you can only get the pelvis down to about here before it'll flip the thighs, because if you like look at the distance on this from here to here, and then this going backwards, and then this huge distance, the back legs are horrible because they can, if you look at this, most you can go is to about here. That's it. That's why you got to do some trickery with them if you want to have them like lean down farther like this. You're gonna have some clipping. Oh, okay, bye-bye. So, yeah, here, actually, I have her back at a T-pose. And that's from the keyframe. I didn't even bother changing it. Anyway. Let's see here. So I wanted to do some of the lip syncing, like I mentioned kind of earlier. It's not too difficult because there's not many words she's saying. Michael.
Yes, it's a bouncy horse. It's a laser cat. Oh, Matt. Oh, how is chat today? How y'all doing? You enjoying your week so far? Me
Today's a beautiful day.
too. Sure.
Did you have your windows closed the whole way home?
No.
Oh, you had them open.
I cracked it. The driver's
Cracked
side.
it?
I cracked it open.
Like, I wasn't even in my car. Now I can open my windows on my remote, which is super handy. Get the heat out before I get there, and like it never closed until I get home. Like I opened up everything.
Your drive is short. I had to stop at the CVS or CVG. That's it. I stopped there.
CVG is what?
Yeah, the pharmacy place.
CVS.
Yeah, I was right the first time. See?
CVG is like, I think, a file type.
Yeah, no, it's a airport. But anyway,
It's at the Cincinnati airport.
yeah.
So yeah, wow, you know you made really good time for going to Cincinnati.
Yeah. No, CVS. Because I saw that they have pony vitamins. But I couldn't find any. They had Transformers.
Why would you get pony vitamins?
Because if you eat enough of them, you get a horse.
You mean by dying?
Horse. Yeah, exactly. That's how you get a horse. No, they had Transformers and they had Paw Patrol and Frozen. They didn't have the pony ones, and I know.
Why would you buy horse vitamins?
How long have you known me?
You're not going to do shit with it.
I'm gonna eat them and get horse powers.
No, you're not.
That's how it works.
You would get them, and then you would put them in a public place, and then ask why nobody's eating your horse vitamins.
You might have the horse vitamins. They make you strong with horse. Matt knows what's up. Matt wants some horse vitamins.
I'm actually going to make her say horse right now. Actually, I probably should. Move this out. I don't want to do lip syncing where suddenly she's like shifting position. Oh my god, there. They're dancing, Michael.
They are dancing. I like that dance. It's a good dance.
What's your dance? Well, I squat and then I stand up.
Yeah.
Is that a dance or a workout?
They can be both.
She says horse.
Amazing.
I'm not sure of the H. I'm doing the second letters first. Oh, it's the wrong one. I gotta go with this one.
So what was the car you settled on?
The one I have?
Mm-hmm.
Tiburon. Or not Tiburon, that's my old car.
No,
the super old car.
in the video.
Oh, the 1965 Mustang?
Okay.
1965 Ford Mustang GT.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Doesn't matter. She's talking about horse, and you know what a car horse has in it.
Talking about an abomination.
Do you know? I actually.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you have a sports car?
Because that one was cheap.
No.
What?
Because the more power you have,
Yeah,
the more horse you have.
it's got a lot of horse in it, and it is a sports. It's a luxury. It's an LS.
Yeah, I know, but
It's
like,
a luxury sport.
if you had like 700 horses,
Yeah.
that's a lot of horses.
Yeah.
Why are you not getting a sports car?
I get worn out. There's too many horse.
No, you wouldn't.
No, it's like. Chat's awful quiet. It's Tuesday. It's party day. Everyone knows that Tuesdays are party days. Because there's not enough horses smooching in it. If I had only gotten those horse vitamins. Why do they got freaking Paw Patrol and Transformers, but not Pony? Wrong.
Because people want to eat robots and dogs, but not horses.
But they're so hungry.
The horses?
No, the people. They're so
Well,
hungry.
when I'm thinking,
Eat the horse.
what am I going to have for dinner? I don't think I'm going to run to Cincinnati and pick up some vitamins.
The Cincinnati,
To the CVG.
Yeah, he's dying.
I think that's it.
He's an old man. It's not gonna be long now.
You're not in the will.
Damn. I just like claim squatters' rights. Figure that shit out. I don't know. Get really
I'm pretty sure squatters' rights requires a certain amount of time, and I'm pretty sure people would know I'm dead before then.
No,
Weekend at Bernie's.
we can Bernie's this shit. Just put you on the computer, pretending to do animations like bop, bop, bop. You'd get as much done.
I'd probably get twice the membership.
Just have a pulley system. I'm like, go. It's like,
Like a couple weeks in, you can already see the skin starting to fall off. It's got duct tape stuck on to say it was a costume.
we just put you in a horse mask.
That's what I never understood about Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah, the glasses.
No, for one, he would very quickly start smelling.
It's like a weekend. It's literally 2 days.
Yes, but number two, rigor mortis.
Yeah.
He was like limp the whole time. As far as I know, after you die, you go very limp. That's why you poop yourself and stuff, because like everything shuts off. But then like within just a few hours, your body starts siphoning because you're
The blood in your veins starts hardening. That's what I've.
no, if I remember right, it's that your muscles like default position is to be tensed. And so when you die, everything kind of just stiffens up. Like basically every muscle just locks into place, and then eventually deterioration picks in enough where then it falls apart enough that then it goes limp again. But there's still like a good bit of time there where it doesn't make. They would be moving around a board of a man, or if they did, they would be like really wrenching on things to move it, not like whatever.
Yeah. Make it work.
Requires 7 years of notice of occupation in the local newspaper squatters' rights land takeover from Minnesota. And like that is literally, I think, not even down to state, but I think even county.
I'm almost
like
to 7 years, kind of. Need to live a little longer.
And a notice of occupation in a local newspaper. There's its laws are all different all over the place. It also requires that you are maintaining and putting time and money into the place. That I think the other person has to know that you were there.
You do.
I'm pretty sure being on stream and talking about living there also works as a notice. Yes, but I am also here. So it can't be, he can't be here for 7 years. And then like the moment I leave the house, he gets to take it. Like it doesn't work that way.
Wasn't that
it would have to be if I remember right, that I was not using it in that time at all.
And if you're dead, you won't be using it.
No, well, for one, too, we've been here for 3.5 years or something, so it's
hang on longer,
maybe more. Can't remember. I never remember. But this specific place. But yeah, it's not going to be where you can live there with the other person, the person that owns it, and then just like one day take it from them.
And I remember that pony fan fiction. People were gone for like a 2-week vacation that squatters could just move in and legally claim the house. It was rough.
That fanfic.
Yeah, that's how Scootaloo got her house.
Was that one we did on Bad Fanfic?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah. Why? When else would you have read that?
Yeah. So that was a good one.
It was fun. I like the concept of just like, they're gone for 2 weeks. I'm moving in my house now.
But like, what was it called?
I don't remember. You've only ever read it once.
Yeah, I don't know. That one was a pretty decent one. I usually gauge like the audience and everything to determine if it's something that's good enough for repeat. I thought that one went well. Yeah, I thought it would have been kind of like squash right. I don't remember actually doing it for this though. We've done so many. I would think squatter would pop up in a document, but very clearly not. Well, you didn't kick him out either. Yes, but he has actually been paying rent, so like I believe that would not there cause an exclusion as well.
Let's look up the rules to renters' squatter rights.
In specifically
in Minnesota.
I would say Minnesota, but also more specifically Hennepin County.
Okay. Let's see if I can get the house.
Again, and I do. It's definitely not going to work that way. Otherwise, like I could have owned an apartment.
Okay, I have to be here for 15 years.
For Minnesota.
In Minnesota, pay property taxes for at least 5 years.
Which you haven't done.
I'll do it in the last 5.
After you kill me.
While they lack legal permission, owners may use formal court-ordered evictions to remove them. So basically, I just need to be here for 15 years and pay the last 5 years of that, pay the taxes on the
direct
property.
Taxes, like not through me.
Yeah. I mean, I could take it to court.
But you know what? I'll let you do that for 4 years and 11 months.
Probably am giving you at least enough to cover the property taxes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm paying the property taxes.
No, you're only covering internet.
Wow.
I'm not distributing where people's rent goes.
Mine's going to the property taxes. So I'm going to make sure to write that down. That would be one of the greatest dick moves.
I know. There's
would never hold up in court.
It would well, yeah. Well, for one, like it would fail, and then you'd be on the street.
Will you kick me out?
You're trying to steal my house.
It seems a little much, you know.
You're so rude. Court.
So rude. Oh, see how he treats me, Chad. He's ready to kick me out. Because I tried to steal his house. Jeez, I can't even do it for like another 12 years. The squatters are not tenants, but legal counsel warns they can become complex to remove if they are established residencies, such as having mail delivered to the address. Ooh, I get lots of mail delivered here.
Renters aren't.
But it can become complex if they get their mail delivered to the house, the residency.
It just means that there's more stuff to be proven.
Yeah.
Mike, what you're saying is that at 14 years, I have to kick you out.
No.
No, that's what you're saying.
15 years is a ways off.
Wait.
Let's
let you forget about this.
Let's live that long first.
Oh yeah, I don't have to worry about that with you.
Yeah.
That's good.
Squatters must show.
Does you have like 11 years at this location? Unless the judge was a brony and Michael's offense was forcing all my pony plushies would cause them mental distress.
So to legally claim ownership, a squatter must show hostile, actual open, notorious. Yeah. So basically, the person who legally owns the property has to show hostility towards the squatter for the squatter to make the claim.
Yeah, because otherwise, if they're there paying for things, then they'll just sit there and continue to pay for things.
Yeah. So that was pretty hostile just now.
I haven't gotten hostile yet.
Me to kick me out.
Empty that bottle first, and I'll show you hostile. Because I don't want to get my floor dirty with beer. No, I know.
Gotta play that long.
Minnesota, I know it's a lot longer, but I think like New York City and stuff is a lot shorter because there's just abandoned properties all over the place with people that are just holding on to really cheap houses that they bought at a really low price and are worth a lot more now. And just there's a housing crisis and people need places and they're just abandoning these buildings. So people then just go in there and are like, I'm paying for it. I'm maintaining it. So it should be mine now. I don't like the idea that like ownership fully completely moves over. There should be an amount that like, okay, they covered it this many years, they've been here for this long, so now they'll cover this amount of whatever it is to now own it.
Property taxes.
But property taxes, yes, but then if they immediately took ownership, they could sell it and get the whole price of the place back, which could be like significantly multiples higher than the property tax.
Only cares about the property tax.
Yeah, I know that's all they care about, but it's also a paper trail. But I think that like if you're there 20 years or something, and like let's say a normal mortgage 30 years, that maybe you have to pay that person the 30% of the house price because you've now lived there 20 years or something like that. There should be something because that person otherwise could be out $1 million of what they could just sell, but isn't maybe worth it for them, or they forgot it was even theirs. So
Chad, do you think his constant like disregardment for my requests to have pony smooches could be seen?
I want to see how that works in court. I want to see you in court, like went to the judge of like, I just wanted to make pony smooches.
He wouldn't make the pony smooches. I asked him to make the pony smooches, and then he would look at me sternly and say no, and I cried.
And the judge would be like,
oh, yeah, he's a bro.
You hurt this man.
He's my soul brother. He's like, how dare him? How dare he do this to you? See, now I gotta find the brony judge.
Is there one?
I don't know. I'm gonna find out.
Most of them are a lot older.
Brony Judge, Minnesota. Judge Michael K. Brown immediately comes up. Oh, it doesn't have the word brony in it. I gotta make sure brony's in it. My stomach is loving that spaghetti. It's lasers.
Anime. It's 5 letters, 3 syllables.
Might have to go outside of the state to find a brony judge.
Good luck trying to like settle a Minnesota housing dispute out of like Tennessee.
Yeah, then the kids do their fine. Take things out of state all the time.
Not for specifically Minnesota laws. That's for federal laws and stuff.
I brought up the wiki page for John Delancey. I don't think he's a judge. Well, I guess he kind of was a judge in Star Trek.
Yeah, he was.
Let's get John Delancey to preside. Everybody loves John Delancey.
Is he sworn?
It's fine. He's a celebrity. It's just as good, if not better. You guys all agree, right? John Delancey should be allowed to decide. I'm definitely gonna like give him all of his favorite things beforehand and a bribe. Like boats. He likes boating. It's like the only thing I know about him. Is that he has a boat. He's got a little mouth.
Wonder if you were gonna pay attention to the little tiny mouth.
I'm looking at a tiny mouth. Go mouth. Okay, stomach, I get it. Jeez.
But Michael, what if very tiny mouth?
Oh, super tiny mouth. I have no control over this situation.
Do you need a bathroom?
No.
We know from the end of stream last time that like you have weird GI issues during stream.
It's this chair, man. It's crazy uncomfortable, and you won't switch.
To what?
Yeah, switch chairs.
No. Because how am I supposed to turn to look at you?
I keep asking to bring a recliner in here. Can't get a recliner.
No.
So I have to sit in this thing, and now my stomach's good screaming.
Oh, so now the stomach issues are my problem too.
Well, yeah, it's because they're going to be very loud and annoying. Oh, boy. Especially when I start tooting. If you kick me out, I just end up living in the backyard with the bunnies. I saw a big old bunny just before walking downstairs. Smell my issues. That's what old folks' homes are for. It's a mixture of spaghetti and beer. A powerful combination. Oh, someday I'll make that horse's snoot touch another horse's snoot.
What if she put her snoot to a mirror?
Oh, yes, because I know how reflections work in Source, so it'd have to be another model of her.
No, that's not what I was meaning. I actually thought you got confused for a second, like you lost object permanence or something. Like a dog just barking at it.
Yes. That would be a cute video. A pony looking at their reflection in the mirror and acting like a little dog who just sees their reflection for the first time in a mirror.
Why would it bark?
No, it could just go, hey, who are you? Like, you could just, like, mimic, like, one of the videos of the dog, but with ponies. Rainbow Dash. And then, of course, you gotta find the one where she hits the mirror, knocks herself out.
I wanted to make an anthology show original at one point where it was a horse chasing a laser light.
Mm-hmm.
But then I realized, holy shit, that's a lot of work. Like, usually something chasing a laser light is a chaotic movement all over the place, and it's a lot of different keyframes. And I was like running through it, and I'm like, oh my god, this would be so much work. It would be like a 10-second short that would feel not long enough. That would take me like months and months and months. I was like, no.
Just need Rainbow Dash squaring up with her own reflection. Oh, and I didn't do chat. I didn't check horse news. There is a YouTube channel called Judge Brony, and they react to.
Yeah, a lot of people are just somebody with a lot of knowledge on the topic or that works in some industry is responding to things from like maybe their perspective or is like reviewing law type situations within the show. There's always a thirst for stuff like that.
Let me look at My Little Ponies. Oh, they're talking about those crochet kits. So you can get the pony crochet kits. Is a thing.
Okay, now I have a couple things so I can use as a base. I'm gonna use this as my base for the teeth. A little bit more angry. A little smirk.
Still no word on when the movie will come out. This is the AI is saying there's going to be a brand new series returning this year, but I feel like that's I don't know where it's getting that information. It's getting it from Reddit. I don't know if that's the best source. My understanding, it won't be till next year. I'm here. What's new, Sunset? He's gonna make Sunset Shimmer actually smooch this horse here in a bit. If you all believe it to be true and you clap your hands, it might become true. You gotta clap your hands. Everybody clap your hands. Like Tinkerbell. If you believe, you get smooching horses. That is how it works, right?
No. Do you want me to like get rid of the current horses?
No, you keep the current horses so that you bring in more horses. To start smooching.
Thank you very much, Nolan, for the bits. She wasn't she was trying to clap. She was just missing it in the keyboard.
You gotta clap. Make the horses smooch.
I'm working on some lip syncing, which is kind of meh, but the
cauldron.
I don't have the first part was just a couple words, which normally is easier. It's a lot less words, but it also feels like there's a certain amount of speed that works great for lip syncing where if it goes really, really fast, you start having to like meld phonetics into each other, like to make things look right. And I don't like that. But if it goes really slow, suddenly you are required to put a lot more detail into things where there's a middle ground where it's like, you can put less detail, but you can also then not have to worry about melding phonetics.
I like the idea that she can't do taxes. No, I'm sorry, I can't do my taxes.
No, so if she hasn't done her taxes yet, she's fucked.
She's fine. She's cute. You don't have to do your taxes if you're cute.
Oh, that's why you have to do your taxes. Okay.
No, wow.
Because I haven't done my taxes in like 12 years.
Wow. I don't think you qualify. I don't think you get the cute exemption.
No, I applied
for the cute exemption.
Yeah, I sent them a picture and I was like, I did like a little duck face and I did like the little like peace sign thing, and then they're like, oh, he's cute.
And say, please stop sending us your pictures.
Yeah, they said, please stop sending us your taxes. I applied part of it.
I think you have to be at least horse cute. I did my taxes over probably a month and a half ago.
I did mine in February, middle of February.
You're a nerd with nothing to do.
No, it's if I'm gonna pay in money, I delay it as long as possible. If I'm getting money, I'm going to
Yeah.
do it as soon as possible. And I was going to get money, so I did it as fast as I could.
Where'd you find the time?
I made a scheduling for an HR block appointment actually on my off Friday, but then they were like, my son-in-law has almost died, and then they make me come back on Sunday.
It seems like valuable time you could have been using making pony stuff.
Her son-in-law getting severely injured saved me $100.
I don't know what I'm supposed to say to that.
Yeah, because they're like,
wow,
for the inconvenience.
That's lucky? Question mark?
Yeah.
When are taxes due, Nolan?
When are taxes due? Well, the 2026 taxes aren't due for another 11 months and 4 weeks.
Roughly, yeah. Oh no. I've never been late on my taxes.
There was one time I was almost kind of late on part of it because when Nightly started doing work for me, I didn't realize that because most of my taxing, I don't think I have whatever time, it was like January 29th. And I and when I went and looked up, I'm like, oh, I need to get his stuff to him by January 31st, but part of it needs to be put to the IRS, which means it's a literal physical thing I need to send in before the end of the month. And it was the weekend.
Couldn't you just pay them under the table?
I could have, but if I pay him under the table, then I can't write it off.
No, I don't know anybody from Arkansas. Answering work calls.
If I pay him the normal amount under the table, then I can't use it as a write-off. So now I'm losing money paying him under the table.
Mm-hmm.
So why would I do that?
Because it's easier.
No, I lose money. So
give Nightly less money.
Doing it legitimately works to the benefit of the business normally. So no, so I ended up, it was like I think it was a Friday night when I learned that. And like I would have had to put it in by like postmark it by Sunday or something, and I'm like, oh, I'm fucked. And so I was thinking, like, is there a way that I can like get to the library to get a form or whatever? I figured out eventually that if you go through TurboTax, TurboTax is very fancy looking, but if you go under the hood to the commercial area, it gets like 1989 like interface. It looks much older, so to send the 1099 stuff in, I had to figure out how you could do that, and I figured that out, and then I was able to send it in on the weekend, so it was fine. But after that, I knew I had to get that done much earlier. But it makes sense if all the businesses require that has the stuff to you by the end of January. It means the same for me. So because it used to be like for your CRPs, the certificate of rent paid. I'm supposed to, I think, have those to you by the end of the month, but there used to be no method to confirm with the government that you did it. It would just be, I gave you a form that I filled out by hand, and then that was it.
Yeah.
There was nothing more. Now I have to give it to you, but I also have to put it into the government.
I have to do some extra tax stuff because I manage my own Roth. But yeah.
Yeah. I just let somebody else do it because then it's all done. It costs money, but like so far they've only saved me money because I didn't realize things I was missing. I
would be able to keep so much more money if I didn't like tell them about my Roth, but I feel like that would come back to bite me.
Oh well, it's very a government mandated or allowed retirement account. I think they would know of. Yes.
They'd be like,
yeah,
hey.
Refusal. I was dancing all over my tax paperwork this year. It was a major pain in my ass this year. It's not that I'm always paranoid about messing up, because from the government's perspective, as long they have a good idea of what you're supposed to pay in, and as long as you're close enough to it, they're not going to care. It's about whether or not exemptions that they are unaware of you apply for. So like I was doing rental stuff wrong originally, where I had some of the percentages wrong, and then it ended up saving me a lot. Or like I got new windows, and Windows allow you to do a certain write-off, but they are not allowed in 1 year. You have to actually prorate that over multiple years. So like I'm allowed to do a write-off going forward, but I don't know how to calculate all that because it gets really confusing. So I'm just having somebody else do that. It's mainly because of I kind of because of YouTube, but mainly because of the rent stuff. The rent stuff is very confusing, especially since like if you're renting a property and it's and you own a separate property, it's a little easier because you can say 100% of all that. But because I live here, then you have to figure out what percentage of the house is public and allowed for other people. How are things divided out? It gets a lot more mathy, and that's harder than to figure out. YouTube is pretty easy, surprisingly. It's the only thing that's really difficult is write-offs because categories haven't been updated in a while, so some stuff doesn't make sense, and it's like, what does this do? And then if you're writing off an item that's over a certain amount, then technically you're not really supposed to write it off in 1 year. You're supposed to prorate that over multiple years, and then that gets more confusing. That gets whatever. I just ignored it. It doesn't make enough.
This will
to
say
care.
people going to H&R Block. This will say people going on the H&R Block for tax advice.
For what?
It'll save them on going to H&R Block for tax advice.
No.
Information. This conversation.
No, it's confusing. It's if you just have a job and you get a check and you spend your money and that's it. There are free options out there you can do, or online options, or whatever. Do not go somewhere to get your taxes done. It is a waste of your money.
Just go to the library.
It's your how a lot of them charge you for is that they're checkboxes. So like, say you have a job, that's a checkbox. Do you have a retirement account where money was pulled out in some way or another checkbox? Do you have a side gig? Another checkbox. Do you have renters? That's another checkbox. And they charge you per checkbox. So even if you made $2 on something, if you report it, then that adds in that bit. Suddenly they're charging you $80 more for your taxes because you checked that box, and it's annoying. And I had to go through like a special person there because I can't just go through like the one-to-one tax person. Like there's the simple taxes for the people that shouldn't really be going here people. And then there's the people that do the business stuff and understand a lot of the other things. Though like when I went for the lady for my current one, no, this year was the year before, she was looking at it and she goes, something is not right on here. And she stared at it for like 5-6 minutes. She goes, I'm not going to figure it out right now, but I know something is wrong and it's just not looking right. Can you come back and whatever? And yeah, she found out there was a problem because she just, from spending a lot of time for stuff, she knew that there was something that wasn't adding up. And that's what you're paying the people for, is some of that type of thing. So
You want to use voice impressions for food recipes and all that? What recipes are you referring to? Yeah. The page that talked about the pony stuff, the one that AI was referencing, it's just like some guy who's convinced. It's like, please be patient. I will eventually say something soon. And that was a post from 6 months ago. They still haven't said. All they have said is the same thing we've known for a very long time, that they're working on something.
You got a voice impression.
I do.
Recipes for cream corn. That is not a voice impression.
You take corn
you're just
and you smush it.
It's no longer voice impressions. You just say this. That's it.
You mush corn until it's kind of creamy, I think. Actually, let's look it up.
How did you accidentally get cream corn? There's corn and then there's creamed corn. Why'd you get the one that has the bigger word in the front? Nolan, you shouldn't shop for food before napping.
You need cream corn does have cream in it. So you need cream, but you can always substitute heavy cream for like evaporated milk if you have it. That's why I always keep some in the cabinet.
It said corn and it was in a can.
You need milk. You need basically, it's milk, flour. It's milk and flour and butter. So if you have something dairy, mash up the corn, mix in like cream or melted butter or whole milk, and then a little bit of sugar, and like until you get the consistency you want. There you go. That's cream corn.
What is the consistency he wants?
It's up to him. It's a personal choice.
That is not what he's asking for. He's asking for you to give a solution.
I gave one.
No.
Eyeball it.
Wait, did you eyeball it or did you look something up?
I'm telling him to eyeball it.
You eyeball a lot of things, and that's how we get bangers and Matt.
Yeah, and it's delicious all the time. Oh no, you got cream corn. You need. Wait, are you trying to figure out how to...
Wait, that's what I said. Oh, okay. I did say recipes for creamed corn. So he was just
put the corn in a colander.
What? Less cream corn.
Put the corn in a colander. Run water over it.
Blender.
No, that'll make it even creamier.
Yeah, but then you mix that with like a milkshake.
Yeah.
And then it's gone. No, or you, okay, here's the nice easy one. You crack open the can and then you pour it in the trash and then you go get a can of corn.
No, just, you want to uncream the corn. It's just corn and cream. Put it in a colander, rinse it off. It's probably not going to be as much corn. And the flavor of the corn probably will have been sapped out of it by the cream. So it'll be very flavorless corn. But I know of no other solution for you. That's a tough one. Why can't you make cream corn? Well, what do you need this corn for? Because if it's a side dish, like mix the cream corn with flour and just make cornbread. Or like if you don't put enough flour in, it's a corn pudding. Cream corn's useful. That's why they sell it. Like that. Get imaginative, Nolan. What do you need the corn for?
He's asking you, so he doesn't have to be imaginative.
How do you not have flour? What household doesn't have flour? It's just a crime.
He says you have flour.
No, I think he's being sarcastic.
Flour. I have flour. I would hope you have flour.
Sarcasm. Let's see. Yeah, just make some self-rising flour. If you don't have self-rising, you don't have all-purpose. Look up a recipe for self-rising flour, and then mix eggs and butter into the flour until you get like a pancake-like batter.
I'm pretty sure he has flour.
No, I bet he doesn't.
No, because you're lists a lot of stuff, and now that's the one thing he has.
He's got eggs, right?
I don't know. It's Florida.
And eggs and butter. You can use the cream corn to make some cornbread. You have emergency flour. Keep it in the pantry.
I would, if it's still in the bag and it's open, I would double check it though, because I've had flour before that like wasn't touched for a while and it got infested. So like double check it before you use it. That's why I have it in plastic containers.
Yeah.
But then you don't really use it.
Talk about it, I use it all the time.
No, you don't put it in the plastic containers.
I do though. I have a lot of flour.
Yeah, you have the plastic container and then like 3 other bags of flour.
Yeah, because I bake.
Okay, yeah.
When was the last time you baked?
What about the 8 gallons of peanut oil?
Oh, that's for deep frying.
Okay, when are we deep frying again?
Oh, I'm terrified of deep frying.
Then why do we have 8 gallons? Why couldn't you buy a little thing?
No, they don't sell little things of peanut oil.
Yes, they probably do.
They do not. They absolutely do not.
Hold on. We're gonna go on good old Amazon.
Oh yeah, if you check the entirety of the internet, maybe.
Oh look, there's a little. This is 24 ounces.
They have one. Planters.
Look at this one.
Look, I couldn't find any of those. I got the big one because I wanted to make bloomin' onions, and then I started making the bloomin' onions, and I went, oh shit, I'm deep frying over an open flame. This is how I lost arm hair.
Yeah. So, but it has been down there for like 2 years.
Yeah.
I think I used it once.
Did you?
Yeah,
I used it on the turkey that one time, I remember.
Yeah, that was not good.
That was not good. That was a bad idea.
No, I think you have two things of oil down there.
No, not a peanut oil.
Not peanut oil, but there's a second oil. Also, just Google it. There's a lot of people out there that have creative ways.
Don't add vinegar and olive oil to freaking cornbread. Like, that's just weird, man. I did put vinegar on the beets. That was good. What do you need this corn for? Never answered.
Yeah, that is kind of important. I love cron bread. Cron bread is amazing, yes.
Basically, you just want a couple eggs, melt some butter, because butter is where the flavor is at, and then just kind of add flour and milk. If you don't have milk, just melt butter and like mix in some water. As long as you got the dairy fats in there, it's all going to taste the same after the bread's made.
Cron bread? I said salad dressing, not cron bread.
Yeah. Like, I've cooked so much in my life that I eyeball half the shit I make. I don't, like, worry about measurements. Like,
some things I do.
Right? Yes.
Like, well, I like recipes that are like 1 can or something, because it's like, boop, done. Measuring out spices and stuff, normally I'm not one for, like, my mother, she would, like, it would say 1 cup of sugar, or that'd be a lot of sugar, but, like, let's say 1 cup of sugar, and she would take the sugar, and then she would, like, take a knife and flatten it across the top.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. Home economics teaches you that.
Oh, hell no.
No.
I scoop one, I'm like, oh, that one's got extra. The next one will have less. That's all I say.
I measure some stuff, but, like, if I was making the cornbread, I would put in the corn first, mix in flour till there was a good flour to corn ratio, and then I would add the butter and milk and egg until it looked like pancake batter. And then I would put that in the oven until it was brown. Also, just remember, if you have all-purpose flour, you have to add the salt and the baking soda, or the baking powder, and maybe a little bit of baking soda, depending on how much you want it to rise. But anyways, that's your voice impression. Actually, I watched the tasting history. I think I've mentioned that before. And a lot of the recipes that he reads are pretty much that. They're like, and then add this amount until it seems right. He's just like, ah. It's like, these recipes are rough. Time mouth. Why does she smooching? Got smoochy face. Why does she have smoochy face? What do you do? Ooh. Make a cream corn fish batter. Yeah, essentially. Actually, a lot like, take that batter, dip some hot dogs in it, make some corn dogs. They're gonna have the big corn bits on them. Can't tell if he's focused or upset at me.
No, I need to get rid of the music. I'm having difficulty hearing the lip sync portions. That's the door sound that's being loud. There. Sorry. I'm lip syncing, so I'm trying to hear the audio, and so I ignore you.
I just assume you're angry at me. I gotta build up that hostility before I can make the squatters right thing. Also, apparently 13 more years. I think if me and Adam work on it together, we can just, like, cut the years in half.
That's up to the courts to decide. And again, I hope you enjoy living the life of a raccoon, which I've heard from your mother is a pretty nice life.
Yes. It's like raccoon approved. Raccoon approved life. Like, with cream corn though, if you don't let the chunks of corn, it's gonna be like a cross between a corn dog and a Bronto pup. If you don't know what a Bronto pup is, it means you're blessed not to live in Minnesota. I know what that is now. I didn't until I moved here.
My sister's the big one in the Pronto Puffs. I think that they're fine. I'm not like gonna go out of my way to go get one.
Corn dogs are better.
I don't think I care. If you give me one or the other, I'm gonna eat them both. Like, it's not gonna care.
It's like somebody made just regular pancake batter instead of cornbread batter. And it was like, you know what? This is just as good. Said the person who clearly didn't have corn that day to make proper corn dogs.
The state fair is not about making good things. It's about making weird things. And like I said, I think it's fine. I just don't think it's special. I don't think it's like amazing.
The food in this state is an embarrassment.
You covered spaghetti and chili.
Yeah. It's unique and delicious.
No, it's not unique. It's just spaghetti with a few spices.
Very different spices and a very different chili.
It's not, no, wait. A very different chili.
Yeah.
So original spaghetti is made with chili.
No.
Then why is it a different chili?
No, it's a different chili than your standard chili.
No, like you were saying, I'm talking in terms of spaghetti.
It's
So
not.
you're saying spaghetti is chili.
No. It's marinara sauce.
What's the difference?
A lot. Mainly one's a beef base.
Tomato and meat.
There's not meat in marinara. Not by default.
Is there meat in a chili by default?
Yes.
No.
Absolutely.
You don't have to have meat in a chili.
You absolutely do.
No, you
Or
don't.
you absolutely.
Vegetarian chili. I bet you I can find
It's
it.
not chili.
They're going to call it that.
And they can call it whatever they want.
The Me Too culture has to be validated here.
What? It's like people who say that beans are part of chili. It's not. Why? It's chili with beans. Mix the corn, cream corn dog food, splatter it on the floor, wait for the dog to start eating it, and then yell, "Oh, gross, Silver, your dog is eating vomit." That does sound like a plan. If Silver I don't think they have a dog, though. If they do, they've been very secretive about it.
I thought they had a cat.
Just brown water. Yes. Do you have a cat?
They had an apartment cat. The one that just like would pop by it. Sometimes they bring in their apartment and they would feed it, then it would just leave.
That is not having a cat. That is a wild animal they feed sometimes.
Isn't that what a pet is?
No. A pet is like a docile creature who lives in your house. And if you put it outside for even a moment, it'll die from just like existing outside.
So, Adam is a pet.
Yes.
Okay.
Like, oh no, a lack of civilization. Falls over dead. That's a pet. No pets, we have allergies. The apartment cat is gone.
Oh, okay. So I remember you talking about like the apartment cat.
And a 1965 a horse anime.
I want to get a plant, but that may be too much work for me. You know? I had a really nice spider plant for years, and eventually it did just die. And when it went fast. Something rotted at the roots. There was just no saving it. Like it started wilting, and I noticed the roots just like were turning to mush.
Anime and a 1965 Ford Mustang. A horse anime and a 1965 Ford.
But no, I don't bother with things. The only pet I have now is I have a few hundred pets in my bedroom, a few thousand, tens of thousands. And I feed them every day. Called yeast. It's making alcohol for me. Till they all die in their own urine. Look at those horse lips. Like, ooh. It looks like she gets like lipstick when her lips are a certain shape. So go find them. I took a picture. I put it in Michael chat. What the vitamins I need? I need to find these. I need these.
It's just CVS brand gummies.
That's why I went to CVS.
Well, why don't you go there? Just peel the paper label off.
No, it's not the same. I bet you they're horse shaped.
Are you sure?
I have no idea.
I can almost guarantee you they're probably just like,
hold on,
cheap as shit.
CVS, MLP. I can order them online, but it's like a whole thing. Yeah, they only let you deliver it to the store, and then you have to go pick them up. And can you imagine me going to the front desk and be like, "Yes, I like to pick up my My Little Pony."
No, you say I want to pick up my order. Here's my order number, and they pick up the bag. And
they're gonna see the bag.
Yeah,
they know what's in it.
Yeah,
they're gonna judge me.
No, they're gonna look at you and be like, "It's for his granddaughter."
No, they're not. They know better at this point. They know there's weirdos out there who need their horse gummies. I felt that way a little bit when I ordered the My Little Pony card packs at Best Buy. And the guy handed them to me, and he had a look like, weirdo. Let's see. I need pictures of them. I need pictures of what the gummies themselves look like. A lot of pictures of people like, I got the gummies. And look how big that container is too. That person's hand.
Oh my god, it's like that big.
Yeah, it's a huge container.
Why are you gonna buy that? That's probably like $40.
No, I saw the other versions. They were like $25 for a big old thing of gummies, horse gummies. There's no, see, they have these ones. They have like the Transformers ones.
I feel like it was a mistake to make that. Well, actually, kind of. I bet you, Soul Kitty's probably burning through points.
Just make it more expensive.
Soul Kitty comes on, does Laser Cat, then walks away for like 10 minutes.
No smooching.
No, they got customer reviews at CVS of the pony gummies. You should read these.
Maybe that's not pretty sure you're doing.
Somebody gave it. 2 people gave it a 1-star review. What the hell? Tasty multivitamins for kids. That's the 5-star. My child loves vitamins. They're a good as the top brand. Now these are so generic.
How do they know? Do they eat them themselves? Do they know what's in them?
No, here's a 1-star. My son didn't mind them. My daughter, not a fan at all. Texture is very strange. She could not get past the furry gummy. I would not.
Wait, are they made for a real horse?
I think they referred to ponies as furries. He said the furry in quotation marks, the furry gummy. Really?
No, I think that was the texture. Like something about it tasted felt like it was fur on it.
Calling ponies furries. This one just says great for kids. I want to find the other 1-star or 2-star. Gotta sort these. Okay, here we go. Let's see the 1-star reviews. Let's see the other one. I was honestly disappointed by the first 2 ingredients in these gummies. Glucose syrup and sugar. When giving a toddler a multivitamin, the less sugar, the better. They just didn't like the sugar amount. What's that have to do with the horse? I want to know stuff about the horse. See, now it says they're out of stock. They weren't out of stock this morning. Did I miss out? I'm trying to find a weird review. Complaining about the sugar. Kid says it didn't taste good. I just want somebody complaining about the fact that they're My Little Pony.
Then why did they buy them? And why did they leave a review?
It's like, I hate these pony gummies.
You're just over there like,
No,
I hate pony drama, but I'm going to make sure I go and read all of it.
I want the CVS pony drama. This person's like, our kids have a multivitamin gummy every day. After tasting these, they won't touch them. They don't like how they taste or the aftertaste. Red ones are the worst. Okay, well that's your opinion. You should know they taste better because they're horse. But children's, either the complaint is they're too sugary, or the children spit them out because they don't taste good. Pick a lane.
Well, yeah, but you can test them. It tastes sugary, but it doesn't taste good.
Yes, but it means they're using the sugar to try to cover up the taste, because the taste is vitamins. And then people complain about the sugar. It's like nobody's happy. Finding a balance. It's rough.
Well, you can have something that's sweet and tastes good, but if it's just like purely sweet with no like connection to a
Then
flavor,
they have like other kids spitting them out because they're like not sweet enough.
it's just kids. Kids are weird.
I'm disappointed. Nobody's actually complaining about the fact that they're pony.
Why do you want to find people complaining?
It says they taste like Swedish fish. They don't have a high amount of vitamins. I like Swedish fish.
You don't get them because there's good on vitamins. That's if you want a good vitamin, you're not going to be paying for something that also has a licensing fee on top of it.
Yeah.
You're going to get something else. It's just that if you're trying to get your kids to do it, apparently biting into their favorite characters is a way to do it.
Yeah. Here's what that actually brings to the pony thing. My son is picky, and I didn't expect him to try My Little Pony gummies. He saw the bottle and he asked if he could try one. He loved them. Now it's a part of our morning routine. I'm one happy mom. Well, it's like, I didn't expect him to eat My Little Pony gummies, but I bought them for myself. Yeah, it says they're colorful, they're a fun shape. I want to see the shape. Oh, here we go. Oh, they're hearts. Boo! They're just hearts. They're not even horse shaped.
You're going to buy them and they're just hearts.
They're just hearts. Boo.
Did they put like I love you on them or anything?
I don't know, they better have faces of horses. I want to eat the horse faces.
That sounds like a Hannibal Lecter thing.
Well, I want to get these My Little Pony fruit roll-ups. That was probably another time. We need to get back to all that pony merchandise. Oh look, Laser Cat. Oh look, Laser Cat!
What's your favorite, Michael?
That horse on the screen right now. That's a cool horse. Biding our time until November, where we're gonna get both Pony and Joy as a pony. Feel it.
What does that mean?
I don't know yet. We gotta wait for till November. We need these gummies.
This when like mouth closed would actually close the teeth too. Now I gotta like grab the jaw to do it.
What is this? What is this picture of a child? Look,
Why are you
it
looking at
says
pictures of children?
Gummy dinos, but then it has a child and
In a
like
dino suit.
that's not a dino suit.
Michael, why are you looking at pictures of kids in costumes?
Look, the dino gummies are shaped like dinosaurs. I feel gypped. Why do they get dinosaur gummies shaped like dinosaurs if I can't have horse gummies shaped like horses? I call foul.
65.
Put a little bit of maybe O in there.
So, who has plans throughout the week? I want to hear about your plans, your such plans.
We have plans.
We do. I still have to pick up a fruit vegetable tray. We need something besides brats and chips.
Maybe some sweets and stuff too.
No.
Oh, and Kyle is going to be there.
Okay.
But I thought he had a thing that was running late, but he says that he's
That's
actually
a
done at
fair
6.
number of people if we can get John to
It's
show up.
anywhere. No, John's not going to show up. He already said no.
I know we do, but maybe.
So we'll see.
I just hope we have enough brats for everybody.
I picked up 18.
It's probably enough.
A bunch of the people aren't going to actually eat any of it, and so that's at the amount of
Maybe
people.
like their dinner.
Yeah, but that not many people eat 3 brats.
On that, how many people are coming?
I'm thinking there'd probably be 6 people eating.
Okay, then that's plenty of brats.
Yeah, there's a lot of brats. And there's going to be other food too. Like not everybody's good. I can't think of anybody that sits down and eats 3 brats.
I'm not gonna eat 3 brats.
Then why are you wanting 3 brats?
I didn't know how many people.
I said 18.
Yes, and I didn't know how many people were coming.
12.
Then we don't have enough brats.
No, it's 1 per person at that point, with 2 for some others.
They're gonna be hungry. They're gonna leave hungry, and then they're never gonna come back.
But I don't like. We got some like tomato sauce in your shirt on the right side. That didn't do anything. Okay, so that should be.
It's just Laser Cat. Laser Cat.
Okay, see it. Where did the horse go? There's the horse.
I bet if you had a smooching one, where they're actually just smooching, that one get played a lot.
Not amazing, but it's. Usually I can improve it later.
Yeah, I want to see these frozen gummies. If they're shaped like princesses or something.
A 1965.
Okay, and now I need to do the tongue.
Look! The frozen gummies are shaped like the characters.
Barely.
At least they tried.
Hasbro didn't pay enough.
Some bull crap.
I'm guessing that if the licensing, if they pay enough, they'll actually go and make custom things for it. So you should be going after Hasbro.
It's Hasbro's fault, not CVS's. Oh wait, there's a warning here. Pregnant women should not eat these for some reason. Keep out of reach of children. They're for children! But I agree.
Well, you keep out of reach and you give them to them when they want. Otherwise, they're gonna just eat them like gummies.
Yeah.
And that's
like
not gonna
I
be
would eat
good.
them.
They're gonna get like crazy vitamin C.
I came across an article saying that there will be Magic the Gathering Secret Lair set of cards as part of their back to school super drop. Yes, I am aware of those. They sound neat.
I did notice that Hy-Vee sells Magic cards.
Really?
Yeah, you have to go to the service desk. I needed stamps, and so I saw that they had Magic cards back there, but they were other ones.
Yeah, I don't care about the pony ones. I don't know what I'd do with them, but I want them all the same. Just roll up to a Magic the Gathering tournament with just my pony dick. I know how that sounded. That is not what I said. Oh, jeez. My Little Pony collectible cards, yes. I have some from one of the series. They're in the table in there. We opened them and they went on that table. And
They just been sitting there because you just been leaving them there.
I thought you were gonna do something with them because you said you were gonna like put them in like things, like card protectors.
No, I did. Oh,
you absolutely did.
Maybe I might have already done that though. I have to, but no, I'm not sure. But they're your cards.
You said you were gonna do stuff.
No, this is how you buy things that you think are interesting and then pawn it off on other people.
You said.
Okay.
I didn't tell you to say.
Well, they might end up in the trash.
No.
Well, I mean, that's if you're putting the responsibility on me. Yeah. I mean, you already tried to burn down the house today.
I'm not gonna burn down the house. Eventually, I'm gonna steal it.
You left the burner on the oven on.
No.
All day.
I turned it off.
Nope.
I took the pan off of it.
Nope.
Apples, apples,
It was
apples.
on all day.
Sure somebody didn't bump it?
Apples,
Nope,
apples.
because it was fully spun all the way around.
Well.
I almost put my shirt on it. I lean out of the oven. I'm like, this is very warm. So you're over there burning the house. I'm gonna put the burner back on. I'm gonna put the cards on there.
I took the pan off of it. It wasn't on.
The burner was on.
Okay.
It was very, very on. Nobody else used the ovens. So I'm gonna put my cards on the oven and then we'll see what happens.
No, don't do that.
The card. He's trying to burn
I'm
down.
pretty sure that is how you start.
You're trying to burn down the house
trying to burn down the house. I'm
that you are trying to steal.
It's not a good plan. Bad at plans. If that burner was on full, that pan would have been smoking when I eventually.
No, there was no pan on there.
Because I took it off.
Yeah, the burner was still on.
Yes, but I took the pan off way after I finished cooking.
No, it was still on. Adam said he didn't use it today. I didn't use it today. It was on.
That would have been smoking. There's no way.
With no pan on there.
No, I took the pan off like right before I walked out the door. I cooked breakfast at like.
I know, but I'm saying it just left. It was sitting there with the burner on.
It would have been sitting there with the burner fully on for like nearly an hour before I took the pan off. It would have been smoking.
No, it was on very low. It was on the lowest setting.
On the lowest setting.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe then.
Very, very low. I barely noticed it until I leaned over and then I'm like, my back is very warm because I was leaning over the burner.
Okay.
And then I'm like, oh shit.
Oh, you said it was like full on.
No, you would have noticed that.
Yes. The Lay's commercial. Get you some potatoes. They're crispy, but cut them thin. That's how chips work. Eat Lay's. Get Lay's. If you know what I'm saying. Wink, wink. Eat potatoes. And that's a Lay's commercial. I've never seen a Lay's commercial. I like their baked chips. Eat the baked potatoes that are super thin.
Yeah, I don't know if I mean I can't really say that I've like seen much for commercials in the like whatever. I've seen more commercials pretty recently just because I've been watching The Boys and it's ad supported, but YouTube I don't get ads. So like I don't know what ads look like anymore. I just don't watch them.
The last time I got chips for a party, like maybe not the last time, but one of the times recently, I got Pringles and people gave me shit.
Because they're not chips.
They're better. Pringles rock.
I think Pringles are fine, but I don't like Pringles as a combination with other foods. I like potato chips of like if I'm having a burger or something else or a brat, I can mix it in with the food and have it over there. Pringles are just
They're the same thing.
No.
Like they made of potato.
No.
I mean, no, it's
Lay's stuff is cut potato. It's the difference between like getting a steak and getting ground beef.
Yeah, but okay, come on.
It is.
You try and go potato. It's not.
They're all shaped. They are ground up starches with mixed in potato, shaped into it, whatever. Where actual potato chips are cut layers of potato fried.
Yeah.
That is the difference between steak and
compressed potato fried. It's formed.
And other things.
Like the binding agent is the potato. Potato's a starch.
There's other things in there.
I think it's just like the same.
You have so many times just made assumptions on it. Look it up. What it's made out of.
Okay, fine. But if it's like potato plus like salt, then it's still just potato. Okay, it's potato flakes, and then corn flour, wheat starch, and rice flour. But I bet you anything, yeah, roughly 42% potato. So
that's less than half potato.
Yeah, but that's still the majority.
Oh no, it's not majority. A defined majority
against the other high things.
What's the next highest?
Let me see.
Because if 42% is the highest, if something else is 30, then that really concerns me with all the ingredients because it means that it is a large list.
Okay, ingredients: dried potatoes, number 1.
Okay.
Then vegetable oil. That's still just potato. Then the vegetable oil can either be corn, cottonseed.
So to make a chip, it just needs to be fried potato, right?
Yeah, so you need oil.
So if you took oil, toss it in a pan, that's a potato chip.
No, you still need the potato.
No, because you said vegetable oil is potato. That's what you just said.
That's still just.
No, you said that's potato.
It's still the chip, okay?
So if I drink vegetable oil, that's a potato chip.
The 2 top ingredients is potato and the oil it's fried in.
Okay, you're changing your words now.
That's a potato chip. So that's the 2 top ingredients. And then after the vegetable oil, there is some corn flour, corn starch, rice flour. But that is like the little tiny bit, probably just as a binding agent. Don't believe me. I'm on the Pringles official website.
Potato chip ingredients: potatoes, oil, and salt.
Yeah.
Why is all that other shit on there?
Binding, keep it together.
But why do they need a binder? You know what a potato has?
What's that?
It has potato. It's all like together.
Less than the oil used to fry it is what the other ingredients are. There's very, very little of those. So I still say it's a potato chip.
No, by law, it's not allowed to be.
I don't know if there's a law defining potato chip.
Yeah.
Like, they'll go to prison if they say...
No, they can get fined. They're not... There's defended terms. Like, peanut butter requires that there's a certain amount of peanuts. If you don't hit that threshold, they have to call it peanut spread. So if you get peanut spread, you know that it's below that threshold.
Well,
potato chip is a defended term that requires a certain percentage of potato. since that doesn't hit that with them, they're called they're called something else. I don't know what they're called. Now, they don't say potato chip.
Yeah.
I can guarantee it.
They say better than potato chips.
No, they can't, because then they use the word potato chip.
I don't have to talk about it.
I think it's like
Don't even talk about it.
I think it's called potato crisp or something, but they can't use the word potato chip because it provides it's a protected term with a certain threshold you have to meet.
I like the idea of like
They're not made from potatoes. Pringles are not made from potatoes anymore. There is no potato in the ingredients anymore.
I'm just on the website. It very much says the official Pringle website.
You're like, look at this.
I have hard evidence. So people at Pringles wouldn't lie to me. It's finding is like
Yes, 42% dehydrated potato flakes. My dehydrated potato flakes.
well, half of it's probably the oil.
A mixture of corn flour, rice starch, wheat starch, vegetable oils, and seasonings. Yeah. FDA ruled in 1975 that Pringles could only be called chips if they included a disclaimer that they are made from dried potatoes. Consequently, the brand chose to market them as potato crisps.
Well, everyone knows it's potato flakes.
No, not everybody. People are weird.
What do you mean? What are the potato flakes made of?
But yeah, they're not allowed to. 2008, the manufacturer argued in court that Pringles were not crisps to avoid a value-added tax, the VAT, in United Kingdom applied to potato products. Well, they initially won by claiming the product was more like a cake or biscuit. So I love how they'll call it whatever it is that benefits them the most. In this case, they're like, we're a potato chip. Well, then you have to pay a tax. Well,
we're actually cake.
Well, no, we're actually a potato cake. Due to low potato content and artificial shape, the decision was overturned in 2009, officially classifying them as crisps for tax purposes.
So they got put in as potato chips in England.
No, potato crisps.
That's what they call all potato chips in England.
But it's a protected term in its own way. Yeah, it's just interesting. What are potato flakes made of? They are made of children.
Yes.
Ford Mustang GT.
Okay, now
Pumpkin beans.
I'm gonna remember the rest of the lip syncing later. Okay.
Something with the name of
Anime,
Pringle.
and a 1965 Ford Mustang.
Lord and Savior. The Pringle man.
Okay. So now I can probably start doing the blending. I don't like doing the blending until I have the animation, or the blending of stuff until the lip sync is done. Children fatten up with potato chips. Yeah, what I would think that technically it means that Pringles to a degree is healthier, but at the same time, the fact that like
another fry.
Potato chips are unhealthy, but they're also like for an unhealthy thing, the like least amount of ingredients you can think of. Like it's fried potato with salt. They're unhealthy, but they're delicious.
It's starch and vegetable fat, and then salt. Yeah.
No, not talking Pringles. I'm talking potato chips.
Yeah, I am too.
Oh, okay. No, they don't have starch. It's just potatoes.
There's still potatoes. Potatoes are starch.
Yeah, but it's grown as potato.
Yeah, but it's still a starch. What do you want from me?
Well, she's exploding. Every time, whenever she switches to this keyframe, she says horse. Whenever she says horse,
that's her activation mode. She says horse, and she transforms.
And then it settles down. It just has to do with like the Jigabos don't like instant changes. They don't technically instant change. If you actually zoom in really close, it's really a at the absolute tiniest level of motion, which is that is 0.0001 of a second. I don't know what that is actually specifically. That's the minimal that'll let you go, and it just does a quick transition there. with the equivalent being that this is a frame.
She's getting aggressive. No horse is aggressive.
Oh no, she got. It's like that. Was it Jurassic Park? It was like
Oh yeah, that thing that killed Newman.
Newman.
It's Newman.
What's his real name?
Newman. It's always Newman.
Actually, what is his name? He's just Newman.
Who plays Newman?
Wayne Knight.
Yeah,
See, that's actually a cool name.
Yeah, but he's still...
It sounds like that should have been like Bruce Wayne's name.
Is that a recent picture of him? Because he's aged amazingly. Good for him.
1955, so he's 70 something.
Yeah, if that's a recent picture of him, like he's fine wine aging.
Yeah, he actually lost some weight.
Yeah. His hair, he's got to have like a transplant for his hair. Look at that hair. But you can kind of see like through it, so it's a little thinned.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, he had achieved television immortality as the role of the frenetic mailman Newman.
Newman.
A horse. A horse. Fighting a horse. And a
Problem with too much salt is it can cause you to become dehydrated, and if you become dehydrated, then your blood thickens, and if your blood thickens, your heart has to work harder.
So
Drink
you
lots of water.
eat chips and drink water. And when's the last time you drank water today?
I work multiple times. I have a thermos. I fill it multiple times a day.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then you come home and you'll drink
Beer and soda.
18 beers and nothing else, and you refuse to drink water.
Yeah, I drink enough of it at work.
anime.
That and coffee. A lot of coffee. I only had 2 cups today.
Anime.
Only 2.
Mm-hmm.
Must have been very unproductive.
No, I very busy.
Anime. Anime.
Sunset messaged me.
Anime.
That's a My Little Pony
And a night.
mod for Dwarf Fortress?
And a night.
Oh, I know one person who would like this. Oh, it's My Little Pony and Dwarf Fortress are coming to Magic the Gathering. Okay.
Wait, Dwarf Fortress is coming to Magic the Gathering?
Yeah.
Beer has water by volume. Well, it's like saying coffee has water,
Yeah.
but the amount of water that
No, it hydrates you. Coffee does.
coffee does, but then it will cause you to expel more water from your system.
Why?
The caffeine in the act of coffee is a diuretic, so it'll make you want to urinate, and it'll expel more water from your system than was in the coffee.
I don't know if that's true. I think if you drink nothing but coffee, you wouldn't die from dehydration. You'd probably die from like caffeine overload.
Well, yeah, it will. For one, you get most of your water from food.
What if you drink a lot of water?
Yeah, but like in your daily intake, most of your water is food. If you
I
drink,
think that's very person dependent.
well, I'm saying on like for what your daily allowance of water that you should maintain is, the majority comes from your food.
Sure.
Because like most, like they say, like what we're like 70-something% water. That's all food. Most foods are 70% water. So if you have like a big like a ball of food, that ball of food is that equivalent of water, about half of it.
What if you're eating nothing but rice cakes? Cheap viewers.
That's trying to catch a possible ban evader.
A 19.
I don't want no cheap viewers.
What I do? Cheap, sexy viewers.
65.
He's so cute. I like that horse. Like when she bites your lip.
65. 65.
Okay, I think that should work.
Oh no, the cheap viewers.
What? You're still there.
Yeah, but
Now they're gone.
sunset. No.
Good job, Sunset. You made Michael sad. It's perfect.
What if they were cheap horse viewers? They could have been ours.
I'm just gonna work off of like what I would assume to be the truth and just like, no, they're not horses.
You can't prove this. You can't prove
Unless
it.
you're from Iceland. Iceland had the
What?
Iceland had the thing for tourism for a while where you could sign up for a real thing that you could have them real horses write your emails.
Oh yeah.
And so
I remember that.
like hold on. It was an actual thing you could do. Outhorse your email.
Those horses.
Disconnect from work and let the horses of Iceland reply to your emails while you're on vacation. Seriously. It's an actual thing. But I liked
Keyboards had to have gotten really nasty.
hold on. I guess the email it's changed. Yeah, because this is where they got.
Nothing ruins your vacation like work.
Oh yeah, I just like
Fucking horse emails.
Out of office replies. So you can relax.
Jay.
Yes, real horse emails in real time.
It was such a fun idea. I love it.
Never know the difference. Outhorse your inbox and free up your vacation.
But yeah,
Some good horse.
it's hilarious that this is an actual real thing of
feel like
seriously
something
pick a
so
horse and start outhorsing your emails. You get to pick the horse too. Types fast but might take a nap. Assertive, efficient, shiny hair. Friendly, trained in corporate buzzwords.
I like that one, Leppin.
How will horses learn to write email? Did we really teach the horses of Iceland to type on a giant keyboard? Yes, we did. No, it's hilarious.
Fun though.
I would say that they taught them to write emails. They taught them to be comfortable walking on it, because normally a horse would not walk on that. Oh, and they taught them to pop their hoof down. Yes.
Horse.
Horse mail.
Horse. 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 A horse. A horse. A horse.
Horse.
I'm gonna keep that, but I'm probably slow down the final.
Oh boy.
Brown salt is bad for the heart. Low salt is compensated with high potassium and calcium to make food poofy. High potassium is worse in the heart than salt, and high calcium is bad for the kidneys. Yeah, I had my I think I mentioned before, but I had my one grandmother that she was taught her whole life by the like 1950s and 60s healthcare system and government mandates with the stupid food pyramid that salt is bad and you should and stuff. So she would never use salt on anything. And when she got older, she ended up being hospitalized because she was too low on salt. She was like, but salt is bad. They're like, no, it's like there's a certain amount that's required. And so they had to give her like an electrolyte infusion. And then when she got back home, she went back to having no salt because she, at that point in her life, couldn't think of anything else other than salt is bad and I don't want it. Salt is, to me, delicious.
I
It
don't
is.
add it to food after I've already if I'm cooking food, I'll add some. But
There's
what's on my plate? I don't.
the right amount of salt is to where it's just before you can taste the salt, because salt it enables your mouth to better taste flavors.
Liquids around it.
Yeah, it makes flavors pop. So if something tastes salty, there's too much salt. Like a potato chip tastes salty. You could probably get like half of it off there and still be fine. But usually you add enough to just get close to too much. Yeah, it just makes everything taste better. So if I have a food that I'm like, like on, I'll just add a little salt, or salt and pepper are the main ones, but really you just should add it along with the recipes. It's because just most food just tastes better that way. Like I've said before, like the secret to making good tasting vegetables is just fat and salt. If you add fat and salt to a vegetable, throw it in a pan, and you have enough of those two things, you can make any vegetable taste
You
good.
can make anything taste good with enough salt and fat.
Yeah, I was reading an article. I used to talk about like why do restaurants vegetables taste so much better than when you can make at home? They're like, you don't understand how much fat and stuff. Like they are barely healthy. Like they're getting past that to a bit, but that's why they taste good. So
It is. Like my grandmother still cooked with lard. She might have been the last person. That's just how she grew up. Was that was their what they would call their food in.
it's not. I think lard's fine. Like I think that butter's better.
Well, the whole thing with like Crisco. Did you ever have that?
My parents had it.
Like it was supposed to be the better for you version. Like don't use lard, use Crisco.
Isn't it just lard?
It's worse than lard. They found out later. Like it's just saturated fats.
It was back when testing was kind of crap to where this is bad. So a replacement is better. Even though we haven't proved it's actually better. It's better because it's not that thing. It's like saying like they're not equivalent, but like, wow, asbestos is bad. Replace it with lead. Like, wait a second. We need to figure this out.
I still see Crisco on shelves though, because the one advantage it does have is you don't have to refrigerate it and it never goes bad. So it still has a place in some people's kitchen. But
Well, like with most things, you can probably
oil.
you can use Crisco probably without issue in limitation.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're using it every day for everything, if you're there with like a spoon, like dipping it in Crisco and then like M&Ms, like
Sounds delicious. Delicious. No, I'm just gonna cook all your food in it. Just lard and Crisco. You can use Crisco as an emergency candle as well. Really, any kind of fat you can do that with. I don't know if you can get away with it with butter. Butter might be rough. Well, any kind of oil, I guess. Like a butter candle.
anything will burn if you've got it a high enough heat. I think it'd be hard to start a butter candle, but I bet you that once it was lit, it probably would go.
Once it was melted.
Yeah, once it was melted and it was already at a high heat, like when you're starting from a cold room temperature, it probably would have a hard time. But anything will burn.
Anything. Like the house.
No. You've tempted that so many times.
Can't defend myself. I wasn't there.
Well, which burner did you use this morning?
The same one I always use.
Which one was that?
I probably did leave it on if it was super low.
Yeah, it was at
Might
the
have not noticed.
literally turned all the way to low.
It's the right front one.
The right front? It was the left front.
I never used the left front.
Because Adam said he didn't use the oven.
I didn't use the
I didn't use the oven, and it was 75% of the turn.
I always use the right front, the super burner one.
There's no way.
3.5.
Then I don't know.
The mystery.
Because like I didn't use it, and Adam didn't use it, and you didn't use it. There's some like gnome in our house.
I always use the same burner. Now I know I am not guilty.
That we
I've
know
been
of.
exonerated. I've been exonerated. Somebody's playing for fools. I always use the same burner because I know exactly what temperature I need to keep it at to make my egg properly. And if I use a different burner, those ones burn at different temperatures.
Wait, for your eggs, a notoriously low heat cooking item,
Yeah.
you use the power burner.
Yeah, on 3.
Why don't you just use a smaller one?
Because I know that one on 3 cooks them very well.
Because that's the one that's like for boiling water, because it's
Yeah.
like it just shoves heat out.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's like, I'm gonna get a V10 engine and I'm only gonna drive it around the city.
yes, like a V10. It's like an old like cartoony tune car.
Well, that was like the Corvette, no, Viper. Was the Viper V12?
I have no idea, man. That seems a little ridiculous.
I thought
to
the
me.
Viper was a V12, which is stupid because like you're getting to the point of putting so much weight on there that you're gonna lose power.
It's definitely not gonna be fuel efficient.
No, the sports cars aren't fuel efficient. Probably ran 100% on
Baby seals.
yeah, probably
Yes.
premium baby seals.
Premium baby seal oil.
Anime.
Wait, unlock. Okay, I need to fix these because their hoof was busted.
Just hoofing around, just down the corner. Choo-choo.
Train says no.
Train said no. Hoofing.
Okay, so we need to do
Should make a video about that. Two ponies that are super nervous to hold hooves.
more stip again.
They finally hold hooves and then they pass out because it's too intense.
Anime. Horse. Anime. Anime.
What did she say?
Anime.
Anime. She does look like she's transforming, so. Do you want to give her like the lab coat? Would that make it better? Like the Dr. Weird thing?
I don't think Dr. Weird had a lab coat.
He had a thing. A weird outfit, a weird dress.
Yeah, he had a very weird outfit with his head warmer.
Yeah, his nipples were showing. Can you have that for
It depends on who you ask, because that would be very bad.
Yes.
No.
Pretty
I'm
sure
not-
there's a button for that on this model somewhere.
It probably is.
His bronies are weird like that. Nolan, it was you, wasn't it? You came in here and you turned on that burner.
Anime. Anime. Horse. Anime. Anime. Anime.
Anime! Love it. Love it. Things are always cuter when a horse says it.
Anime.
See, that horse, she was a person until she got enough of the CVS horse vitamins. And she became blessed. Gotta find those horse vitamins. And then I gotta eat the whole vial in a single sitting. And then I'll make a trip to the hospital. From whatever, like, vitamin overdose I've wrought upon myself. I imagine you'd have to eat like 3 of those containers for it to actually be a health risk. And at that point, it's because of the
actually-
sugar overload.
No, I would think that
Because I can see
you could eat 3. The issue isn't the sugar. The issue is your kidneys.
Yeah.
You're shoving so many vitamins and nutrients in that your body can't use them all, and so it just craps them out, and your kidney has to filter all that. You can cause kidney damage by having too many vitamins, because you're just like, if it's just like carbs and other things, your kidneys don't deal with that. But if you're just shoving that much stuff in your kidneys so fast, you will have stones, you will have kidney failure, you will have
don't
problems, and it
understand.
would take a little bit.
My kidneys will understand the ambitions of wanting to become horse.
Anime. Anime.
Anime.
Anime. Anime. Anime. A horse. Anime.
She's doing those sultry guys, Michael.
Mm-hmm. Actually, she looks high.
Anime.
Speaking of, we got another marijuana shop opening up just down the street from us. This is the closest one. It's literally in walking distance, next to the like Dairy Queen, which is the one restaurant in walking distance, like fast food place, anyways.
It used to be a car repair place, but I always had problems with them because they were on the corner of two main roads, and their inlet into their parking lot was literally like 5 feet from the turn intersection at both sides, and they would keep their whole lot packed of cars, like completely packed, to where if you wanted to drop off your car for anything, you had to like squeeze in through the entrance, literally stop your car in front of their door to talk with them, and then like drive around back somewhere and try to find someplace to put it. It was a busy intersection in a nicer kind of looking area, and then this like trash bin of cars. Now all the cars are gone, but the parking lot is rough. So like, yeah, they can replace it and put whatever in there, but it's going to take a lot of work. I mean, it's a garage.
People are
for
just
one.
going in there to buy pot. They're not.
Yeah, so it's going to be really cheap, which means the thing is it's not going to be cleaned up.
No,
It's not. They're not going to repave it. They're not going to do any of that stuff. It's still going to look. Now it looks shitty with shitty cars. Now it just looks shitty, and so like I feel like if they clean it up nice and it looks okay, sure. But we have literally like 3 pot places on that corner. Why? How much marijuana? And if you go down the road, like 2 more lights, there's one at the corner there. If you go south, there's another one. It's like,
yeah, there's a lot of pot places.
I don't know how many
all over the place.
people need this much pot.
I don't know. I don't think there's any way they can sustain that many locations. Like when they started selling it at the smoke shop, I was like, okay, but then they like just pot places started popping up. And people
Tons
like
of
pot,
them.
sure.
Oh, I can understand like it's a new thing, so they're trying to get in on the ground of something that's big and growing.
Too oversaturated.
But it's already oversaturated. That one that opened up or like a year or 2 ago in the little mall by us.
Yeah.
It doesn't have any signs.
Yeah.
There's no signs. There's nothing on the wall outside. There's literally nothing. You can find it online, but there is nothing on there that says this is what they do. I remember a sign on the wall that made it look like they were like a phone company at first, saying they were moving in, and then they moved in, and then nothing. It was like, it feels like some of these are almost just like money laundering things.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
You'll see nobody there for weeks. You'll never see a single car go through. How? Like, I feel like you can't have this many businesses doing this one thing. They like this new one that's moving in is highly visible.
Yeah,
so
it's right on the street corner.
Yeah, so I'm kind of curious on that one. They can't hide themselves as easily.
It's a premium location, but it's such a shitty building.
Well, it's a premium location, but nobody getting into there. Like, you put on your turn blinker to go around the corner, but then suddenly you stop a couple feet short of that intersection to go into a parking lot.
Yeah,
you're gonna get rear-ended.
Yeah,
because people are going to think you're going to still be going forward.
They just need to make a partnership with the Dairy Queen there,
and
figure that out.
I don't think people generally get high at the pot shop. They bring the stuff home. There might be laws against like
mix it in with the ice cream.
Oh, I'm pretty sure Dairy Queen would have problems with that.
Yeah, Dairy Queen as a corporation would not be pleased, unless it sold really well, and they'd expand.
Or it's one of those like things where we just won't say anything because like with the Potbelly's place I used to go to, that they never sold Diet Coke, but then the owner of that place said somebody wanted it, so they just went to Cub, bought Diet Coke, and put it in their fridge. And Potbelly's leadership, when like the owners that came in, are like, "You're not supposed to have Diet Coke," and he goes, and they explained what it was, and the guy just said, okay, and then just walked away. Never said any more. He was supposed to tell him, take that out of your fridge, but he also was like, whatever.
I mean, that's customer.
It was the owner doing well by his customers, and he ended up making, he said, a customer that came back weekly because of it. So
They are supposed to shut that kind of thing down because that.
they're supposed to, but they
Give
all,
them an inch, they take a mile.
but that's why he asked the question and then stopped saying anything, because he wasn't being like, well, you're supposed to blah blah blah. He just went silent, because then you could just say that he never saw it or something. So
it's like I watched the story of the birth of McDonald's, and they talked about that being a really big issue early on. And the company's franchises, people are just doing their own thing.
Well, the whole point of McDonald's was about having a simple, easy menu that you, was quick to make, but when you start adding other things, you get away and you're just making what everybody else does again.
And like one of their second location that they weren't paying close attention to started like making tacos and shit.
Yeah, I know. I've seen clips from the movie.
Yeah, it's interesting. Made me kind of feel sorry for the McDonald's brothers. Because Ray Kroc kind of just rolled up in and like took it from them.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have been what it is now. I don't think fast food would be if it wasn't for, but I'm kind of all for that.
Well, like they were putting in a lot of work too. He just kind of slipped it out from under them.
They made something great.
Yeah.
And then he monetized it.
Well, they were already monetizing it.
They were monetizing it, not the mega billions monetization.
He copied the model and spread it. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, somebody else made something cool and wanted to do it right, and then somebody else did it mostly right, but then at only was super profitable.
He did. Like that was their actual name. They were the McDonald's brothers. And he's like, "No, I want the name." They're like, "Why do you want the name? It's our name." Like, this sounds good.
It is a good name.
Yeah.
They had a farm.
Oh, McDonald. No, it is kind of weird. Like, how many pot shots? I thought the smoke shop be selling it, that would be it. And then it's like,
well, the smoke shop's one. Like that at least has a lot of things. So and they do well, and they have a lot of stuff in there. But like marijuana only.
Yeah,
I can see it working, but not the amount that we have. It's every corner. It's crazy.
I think part of it is because a lot of potheads don't have cars.
Sure, I can see that.
In walking distance.
I can see that to a degree, but
there's 3 in walking distance.
But that one that's there, it's in a business area, so there's still a decent bit to walk there. I guess you could say it's on a bus route.
Maybe
because when the main street there is a bus route.
Yeah.
So and there are buses that go by, so that could be part of it too. But you would think that they just move it elsewhere. I don't know. I don't get it. I feel like there's just money pouring in for people trying to like capitalize on stuff, but I feel like some people are kind of late on doing it at this point.
I mean, I've had THC and it's fine, but you're basically taking it with the expectation that you're going to be doing nothing that entire day. You're just not going to be able to get anything done. Unless your only goal in life is to watch anime. It's, yeah. And there are some days where you just want to watch anime, and that's fine, but like all the time? No. Anime. As a horse who just wants to watch anime. It's like, I guess if you were just on your phone playing a game with girls in horse outfits, you just run around a track for hours on end. You don't even have to control. Probably do that on pot.
Probably.
Almost certainly.
If there was a game that was with My Little Pony horses that did the exact same, it was the exact same game, literally. but it was just MLP horses.
I would promote the hell out. I mean, I am trying to work ponies into a racing game.
Yeah, but they have cars.
Yeah, that goes zoom.
Anime.
But I'll have more fun making the mod than I'll have actually playing it.
Isn't that every mod?
Yeah.
Anime.
Like, I didn't play Stray until I finished the mod, which is hilarious. I just played the opening scene over and over again until I had the mod right. And then I started playing the game on the stream.
Anime.
As far as I can tell, my friends list, only one person is playing Sonic Racer. And that's somebody I haven't talked to in person. Probably in like 5 years. So, early horse fandom, friend. I don't know if he moved on from the fandom. I just moved on from this area.
I don't feel like Sonic Racing is the type of game that I'm going to sit down and be like, all right, this is my evening. Like, it's a fun game with friends.
Mm-hmm. It's a party night kind of game. It used to be Mario Kart was the game, but now I feel like it's going to be Sonic Racing. The music is actually quite good. But that's kind of always been the thing with Sonic, is the music's been good in the Sonic games. And Sonic has this weird like thing to it. I think Mario tried to get into it a little bit by having Mario in a world with regular humans. It's like
Odyssey.
Yeah. But Sonic's kind of always been that way. Like, suddenly Sonic is in a relationship with this like normal human child. It's like, that's weird.
What?
Don't remember that? That was like a whole thing. What Sonic was that? It was the one where he turned into a werewolf, I think.
Why are you saying child?
Because it was a child.
Was it actual relationship?
It was kind of implied that she was...
Okay, so you're doing implied, which means this is something that you...
It was implied in the way that, like, it's implied that Zelda's the love interest in a Zelda game between Link.
No,
like,
he's just protecting her.
Explicitly, yes. Of course. You'll excuse me, princess.
Oh boy, smooching time.
Oh, it's smooching time. That one's a little bit more explicit.
That was just that instance.
I love the scene. He just sees her lying in bed. And he's just like, oh boy. You know what that means?
Oh, no one's doing it this time.
And a 19...
I figure out what this child is.
Are you stalking Facebook again?
Yeah.
And a 19... And a 19... And a...
No, she definitely kissed him. I think her name was Elsie or something. Lester.
A 19... And a 19... And
It was like this kid. It was like...
Oh, is that Frontier?
Might be.
That looks like Frontier, but... I have no idea. I think I have Frontier just from like a weird pack thing.
I only played the Sonic games on the Genesis, and I never finished a single one of them.
Then how do you know about that person?
Internet. Like, I see shit on the internet. Like,
Why do you go to Sonic Internet?
I don't go to Sonic Internet.
Well, then why are you knowing Sonic things?
Because it's on Facebook. And, like, Blue Sky and X before I put that shit. It's around. That weird horse leg bend.
I'm just trying to figure out why you're watching things that would serve you Sonic.
Because I have friends who are furries, okay?
Oh, and so you're enjoying the furry content.
I'm not enjoying it. I see it. They posted probably Knightley's fault. You to blame Knightley. He's not watching.
Not anymore. He's doing nightly things.
Look at this. This was the game.
You do know that's how you pick up people, right?
Why did you just... Sure.
All right, show me the smooching.
Okay. Where's the smooch? There. She's smooching.
She's kissing him on the nose.
That's like, where else is she supposed to kiss him? His nose is like half his face.
No, his whole nose is that tiny little black dot. It's like a lima bean.
She's got that nose in her mouth.
She's giving him nose oral.
I think so. I haven't played the game.
I'm crushed, Michael. You're breaking up with Pony, aren't you? Going to Sonic.
No,
fandom.
I'm actively
That's a big
getting rid of the
downgrade.
Sonic characters in the Sonic game with replacing them with ponies and making it right, Nolan. Fixing the world one pony at a time.
Yeah, you think Pony has some toxic people at times? Join the Sonic fandom.
I'm sure it has been. Some of the stuff Dorkly makes is funny. Dorkly does like Sonic videos and they are pretty funny. And they're generally just taking shots at the Sonic fandom. This is my super amazing OC, Kevin. Good bit. Like Kevin.
It's like with most fandoms though. The Sonic fandom probably had really good people for a while, and then it just became what it is. That's where we're headed.
Is that where we're headed? Not me. I'm on the good bronies.
You have to tell people you're a good brony.
I'm a good brony. I would never.
Is that something you repeat to yourself in the mirror?
I would never do what the Sonic game did and have a young girl deep throat Sonic's nose.
Somebody quote that.
No.
You gotta stop making words, Michael.
Now, see, this will focus on the ponies. I do remember early pony fandom. There was a lot of like video crossovers between Sonic. It was always Sonic. Who's faster, Rainbow Dash or Sonic?
Horse, anime.
It was always a tie. Maybe it's his end life crisis. Oh no. No, I like the horse. Look at that horse. It's so much better than some filthy hedgehog.
Horse, anime.
I love saying anime.
Horse, anime.
You're looking at all this Sonic right now on my phone.
See, this is what I said. You're gone. You're joining the Sonic fandom.
Mm.
Maybe it's his you two-timing hoe. I like that you're being called a two-timing hoe.
How dare you?
It's your end of life
like
crisis.
Ponies.
Yeah, he had his midlife crisis.
I feel like when I
Already.
die, my funeral is gonna be just my family trying to have a respectful funeral, and my friends being, no, he would want all the pony plushies in the coffin. We don't agree with it, but what you would have wanted. And then me, my ghost in the afterlife, would just be like, can you just burn me already? I'm just so tired.
GT.
I'd be sad if my pony plushies got buried with me. I'm just gonna state that right now. Because then they would like fall apart just inside of a coffin with a corpse. That's not happy. I'd prefer like friends like distribute them and hold on to one as a memento. That would be much preferable. That and a will. Like take care of them. Feed them oats. Make sure to clean their litter box. Oh, that's you. I was like, the heck? It's Carl World. You tried, Sunset.
I thinking I might hold off on the when I do this, but I kind of want to just try it now.
What's that? That's worse. That's like a Sonic OC right there.
This horse?
These are probably hedgehog ears. No, I want my corpse to be shot into space, into orbit around the Earth. And I want it to fuck with all of Elon Musk's Starlink satellites.
I don't think you can write that in a will. You can't be like, please do something illegal.
Yes.
Also, I don't think you're going to have that much money.
Fire me over the walls of the city. Let the plague spread.
I see.
In this economy? Speaking of satellites, I did read that Blue Origin is in a lot of trouble. Because they fired a satellite into orbit in a path they weren't supposed to. And not even the path the customer requested.
Because of an oopsie, or because
an oopsie?
Like, or or was
like a
because
really bad oopsie?
If it's a manufacturing issue and then it just ends up being a problem. This is why, to me, private industry sometimes is a little bit more sketchy, because like NASA, things are expensive, but everything works because they just do all the redundancies, where private businesses keep it cheap. So they just shove something up there because it should work.
Yeah.
But then there's like, you can't send up a repair tech.
Yeah. So now there's a satellite that nobody can use in an odd orbit around the planet. And it's just like, okay. So I think they, like whoever like distributes avionic licenses or whatever in the US government has revoked theirs temporarily until they can like be like, okay, how do we make this never happen again?
Considering that their business is space.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like, okay, we can't have this happening. I can afford Space Mountain. You can? Because that's Disney World, man. It's expensive. Do you have a season pass, Nolan?
There you go, Michael. Watch.
I've created this thing.
I might have the horn come later, but I kind of like it. Seems like the. Oh, actually, ooh, is this? Okay, no. Okay, it's fine. I thought for a second there, I'm like, oh, is this like really slow to open because of there's an issue sometimes with flexes where if it's not done correctly, I don't know what it is, but it will cause the flex to really take its time to do things, and looks like it's my timing. Yeah.
Created this thing.
If you could be cremated, Where would you want your ashes tossed?
No, I want them pressed into a concrete figurine of a pony.
You don't want to be like crushed into a brick and then flushed out a toilet?
No, that'd be hard to flush, I think.
Turn me into a poo-shaped brick
No.
and then throw me down the toilet.
I think if any of my family outlives me,
Dude, turn you a brick and toss you through the Hasbro window.
only if they don't give us like season or Gen 6 years.
You're dead. You don't care.
Like, it's coming out next year.
If you're dead and you haven't seen it,
Yeah.
you don't care. Through the window.
Through the window, yeah. I actually throw it through Gabe's window for not.
Why, Gabe? Well, for one, it's a boat. You probably sink it.
He's spending way too much time on boats. He's supposed to be working on Half-Life 3. I'm still convinced it's going to be along with the release of the Steam engine. No, not Steam engine. The Steam machine. But they keep delaying it because of RAM costs, which are coming down as like supply is increasing to meet demand. Do they have a release date yet? Check. It just says 2026 with no specific date. It says it was originally aimed for early 2026.
Horse anime.
But that's changed because RAM costs.
Horse
20 lawn
anime.
now? Yeah, that sounds cool.
And a 1965 horse anime.
I kind of wanted her to like have a picture of the car to show up just for like, because it'd be funny. But
Picture of the car? You don't need a picture of the car.
that'd be funny if she holds up a picture of the car.
Why?
When she says, because she's going through it with the car, just because it makes no sense and it does sound kind of something like Dr. Evil or Dr. Weird would do. Like, why? Yeah, why is there a picture? Why does he have corn that attacks and mates
Because
people?
it's awesome. Corn!
Horse anime.
I love it.
And a 1965
Corn's funny. Look at that smug face.
65
She looks like she's so smug. Came up. You did that intentionally.
She saw you naked.
You moved the ooh slider.
No. There's no ooh slider on that one.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Seems like a not good. Well, there it is. It's right there.
Yeah, I haven't. There's no ooh slider.
Slide it. Slide the no. Super tiny mom.
Why did you want this?
She looks like the Grinch.
I eat nuts.
His girl face. Or it's butt lips. Oh.
Hello, Michael.
Got man.
I have sideways mouth.
Hey, look, it's a liar. It's a pony ant. No one should be.
Well, like the
excited.
snoot's like caving in.
Like, gotta eat sugar cubes.
Well, that's why she had a sugar cube, but it was lied to. It was actually a lemon head.
Oh, those are delicious.
That's why
though.
she's like, she doesn't eat lemon heads. All she eats every day is just sugar. Like, not even like cake. She just eats a bowl of sugar.
If somebody hands me a lemon head, I'm actually mildly excited. They're delicious. They're fun candy. They're just the right amount of sour.
I like, yeah, lemon drops, I think, or is that a drink? That's a drink. Lemon heads, I think. The one.
Lemon heads are good. Like
One of my coworkers gets lemon heads at work all the time because they sell them.
Yeah, warheads are too sour. Like that.
I think warheads are fine. I don't like how sour they are, but then I also like that the sweetness afterwards. And the sour seems to be pretty minimal compared to the sweet.
like lemon heads. I feel like are that perfect like amount of sour and sweet. It's only the one flavor, lemon, but
Well, I would hope so.
you know.
It's kind of been the name.
Hey.
65. 65.
Let's see if there's any pony news that's not. I don't know pony, but just ponies. What are ponies doing in the world? Every time I look at pony, is the most half of it's what's pony AI doing. And I don't care.
65. 65. 65.
Pony visits library for story time. Okay, that's a good one. Oh, it's a video. I wanted to read something. Oh. That's Pony AI, Pony AI. Tragic accidents leads to the loss of 3 horses and a pony. The Elk Mount Equine Center. Well, that's sad. How did I read that? Oh, pony.
What if the pony was a murderer?
What if that pony was evil pony dictator?
Yeah, that pony was going to start World War III.
Yeah.
It was the anti-pony.
No, not the anti-pony. That's the worst. It's a stallion. Saltwater cowboy searches for missing mare after spring pony roundups. Oh, why is that news? We couldn't find one of our horses. Circus pony rides.
They've had the pony rides at like the Ren Fair and stuff. You just never do them.
They don't let me.
Why not?
Because they look at me and go, "No, you'll kill that poor pony."
No, like the war horses.
Oh, those? No, I rode enough horses when I was younger. I don't care.
Wait, you only want to ride the small ponies.
Yeah, but they won't let me.
So you'd want to break their back.
No.
What if we gave you a lot of balloons?
Oh, then maybe.
Yes.
So many balloons.
Okay. Curious on this.
On what?
How many helium balloons would you need to offset 100 pounds? 3,300.
So we're gonna need a lot of balloons. Better get filling.
So, yeah. So if we did, oh, they got a breakdown. If it's a standard party size balloon, it's 3,300. A large party balloon, you would need 889. A jumbo latex is 164. A small weather balloon, 8 foot, you'd only need 160.
Ooh.
And a large weather balloon, you'd only need 3 to 9.
We can do that.
So if we get you like 9 weather balloons,
I do think I remember somebody getting weather balloons and then tying them to a lawn chair and then putting a mannequin in it. And then they like
it'd be really light.
Then they started telling people around the town that their child was up there, that was their child. And like the police got involved. And then he's like, actually, no, it was a joke. And he got in so much trouble.
Yeah.
It's like, my child. They're in that lawn chair in the sky. Like, why did you do this?
Hydrogen is higher left and easier to get as a gas. Yeah, but I'm still thinking that would be, we don't want Michael on a tiny horse, but also ready to explode.
I'm ready
so
to explode all the time.
we don't need the Hinden Michael at the Ren Fair.
The horse manatee.
Horse
Going down in flames.
And a 1965 Ford Mustang GT.
I feel like for the rest of it, I'm gonna have to animate it in this shot fully, and then copy paste the other parts because I can't jump shots. It's just not going to be possible. But I didn't finish the lip syncing with it either.
Okay, that's what it was. It was called the Lawn Chair Larry Flight. Okay, wait, that's old. That happened in 1949. That was a different thing.
There was the was it New York? I forgot what they called it, but they were gonna break the world record for most balloons released at one moment.
Mm-hmm.
And have you ever seen that?
No.
Oh, it's an interesting
Did
story.
It cause problems?
It was considered one of the worst events ever in history. and it caused so many ecological. Yeah, Balloon Fest 86.
It's got a wiki page.
There's like documentaries about it on how horrible it went. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's definitely gonna cause problems.
Yeah, because it ended up that they all released, but like the amount of trash that just rained down across the city, like the disaster of balloon. Like, look at this.
They were probably fighting balloons like years.
1.5 million balloons.
Oh yeah, that's not. That was not good planning.
Yeah. I think it did kill people. Yeah, it killed people.
How many?
I mean, I think it's super cool, but it's also like in today's thing, like that much plastic.
That's just like let's just kill all the birds.
Yeah, they did that big thing, and then they had them all at once. But like, yeah, it ran into buildings, it clogged gutters. Like, I don't know why anybody thought it would be a good thing. It ended up probably being a really cool thing to see.
Yeah, in the moment.
But yeah, distracted motorists causing accidents in the surrounding area. Oh, Cleveland. The streets of Water River clogged with decorations. The local airport was forced to shut down for half an hour. Yeah, impact the search for two missing fishermen. Yeah, it just was.
Oh yeah, like holy shit! Like if you were trying to find somebody in those waters,
the men's bodies washed ashore. It is a.
Oh, that's sad.
It was one of those things of like how it was thought that this would be fine. I think that their thought was they go up and then they're gone.
Yes.
But like they don't. And most of those balloons are going to interact with each other and prevent themselves from lifting. So they're probably going to like just crash down. It's just it was such a bad thing.
Yeah. Good job, Ohio.
Yeah, it's your hometown area.
Kinda. Cleveland's not really.
Close enough. It's a C. It's a city that starts with C in Ohio.
Yeah.
Anime, and a 1965.
Okay, so I think that this is still keyframed all the way through here. No, it's not.
Now the Larry incident was 1982, and that guy did get in a launcher and launch himself off.
That'd have to be something different than helium, though, because there's no way. If 100 pounds required 9,000 balloons,
He was really scrawny, dude.
you still. The problem with that too is like, you start losing balloons, and it's going to be a cascading event, and you have no fallback unless he had a parachute.
No, he basically just rode it for an hour and a half. Said, no flight training, 33-year-old Larry Walters. So, whatever you expect the guy to look like, you're right.
Yeah, actually, that's not far off from what I would have assumed.
He was in the air for. Okay, his plan to get down is he had a BB gun, a little like handheld BB gun, and when he was ready to start coming down, he started shooting the balloons with the BB gun.
Wait, where was this at? I can guarantee you I could guess the state in at least like the first 5.
Okay, let me see. Okay. Okay, what's your first guess?
Georgia.
No. It's kind of obvious.
Louisiana?
You're on the wrong side of the country.
Like Oregon?
You're on the right side of the country now. Right coast.
The California?
It's California.
Oh,
His
okay.
plan was to fly
That
over
makes
the
sense.
Mojave because he thought it would look nice. And they did have hydrogen in them.
Okay.
He filled them with hydrogen.
That does mean that BB, if like hits another BB.
Or like,
and there goes Larry. Boosh. And there goes Larry.
he had beef jerky with him in case he got hungry. 8 plastic bottles filled with water, 2 liters of Coca-Cola, and a BB gun to shoot some of his weather balloons so he could cast off healing or
I
hydrogen when the time was right.
I would laugh in a sad way if like he went to go pull out the BB gun and dropped it.
Oops.
Well,
It's only way down.
guess I'm going to the moon. I mean, eventually they'd go down, but they would probably start losing gas at such a speed that by the time he started getting lower and lower and lower, he would start accelerating to the point of danger.
This is actually the air traffic.
Did he survive?
Yeah, I think so. But the first report went out of him in the air, and he was at 16,000 feet.
That's three miles.
So a plane saw him.
But did he bring a coat?
I don't know.
That'd be fucking cold.
It would be cold as fuck, but it's like, this was the report. This is TWA 231, level 1,600 feet. We have a man in a lawn chair attached to balloons in our 10 o'clock position, range 5 miles.
I mean, he said it as it is.
Yeah. So
Wait, range 5 miles.
from the plane, yeah.
How could they tell it was a guy in a lawn chair at 5 miles?
5 miles with like clear, open blue skies.
But to tell a lawn chair?
yeah. Like, that's how they reported it.
That's there's no way you'd be able to see that.
But that's how the thing went out.
He dropped his BB gun on accident and got tangled in power lines. So he's kind of like from
Eventually
Deadpool
came
2.
down.
Wait, is that how he got down?
He rose to about 16,500 feet at his max. At 13,000 feet, Larry managed to contact on his radio an emergency rescue unit operator. So he did have a radio. What airport did you take off from? The operator asked. Because I thought he was in a plane. Because they were tracking
What
him.
year was this?
1982.
How do you call them?
On a radio.
Oh, like a walkie type emergency radio.
Like
Okay.
a short range. Yeah, that's the
But
radio he had.
yeah, so how did he eventually get down?
After 90 minutes in the air.
Wait, that's how fast he got up in 90 minutes? Wow.
Yeah. I mean, it's just gonna go whoosh.
Yeah.
He's lucky he held on to stay in that lawn chair.
Well, it just stayed awake because that's thin air.
After 90 minutes, just his inspiration started to descend. Oh, that's what he named it. That's the name of his lawn chair. Inspiration started to descend more rapidly than Larry had expected, but he was still able to take vast pleasure from what he was doing. One of his more pleasant surprises for him was how vividly he could hear the sounds from the ground of car horns, dogs barking. Inspiration, it's always got quotations around it, came down, scraped someone's roof, and became entangled and broke a power line above 423 East 44th Way in Long Beach.
The fact that you go and hit a power line, like you have a very good chance of hitting a power line.
Said Larry might have been electrocuted, but he was not. The crash temporarily cut power off to the entire neighborhood.
How much trouble did he get in? That's what I'm curious about.
It does say they were hoping he had a pilot's license so they could suspend it, but he didn't. They frowned, took his driver's license, and ran his name through the system to see that to see if he was wanted for anything. When his record came back clean, the police reluctantly told him he was free to go.
They probably just literally at that point didn't have any laws that said he broke any laws.
Yeah.
You can't just make up a law. So yeah, I bet you they have laws now.
But they noted he would be hearing from the Federal Aviation Administration.
Yes, they might have problems.
Okay, here. They fined him $4,000 for flying an unworthy machine and scolded him for dropping his BB gun, which they noted could have killed someone on impact.
Oh, yeah.
Larry appealed the fine and got it reduced to $1,500. So he paid $1,500.
Yes. Well, and all the hydrogen and all that other stuff, and almost killed himself, and
That's crazy.
are charged of operating a civil aircraft for which there is not currently in effort an airworthiness certificate. Was dropped as it was not applicable to his class of aircraft.
Like they were trying so hard to get him on stuff, but they're just like, okay, this shouldn't be a thing.
Yeah, which I appreciate that of like the letter of the law is the letter of the law, and so
I like that he managed to contact somebody on the radio, and they're just like, "What airport did you take off from?"
my driveway.
Oh my goodness, that's fantastic.
65,
Like the air up there couldn't have been great. It's 16,500 feet.
Ford Mustang G.
It says shortly after he landed, Larry gave the flying lawn chair away to a child named Jerry who admired it.
Well, thank you, Nisky, for 25 streams.
Wait, how old was he?
You said he was 33.
Okay, yeah. He was 33, yeah.
You told me.
Yeah, it's like they made it sound like he was a child for a moment there. So really, after all that, like the only punishment was a $1,500 fine? You got away light. Just because they couldn't figure out how to like prosecute him on anything.
Yeah, you can't just make up a law and then fine somebody for it. That is against the law.
They
so
wanted to take away his pilot license, but they couldn't.
Well, I'm gonna guess that if he ever applied for a pilot's license, he would never get it.
No,
he's on the blacklist.
Just that freaking airplane reporting. We have a man in a lawn chair.
I just want to know how the hell they saw him. Because again, could you see a lawn chair with enough detail to identify it as a lawn chair from 5 miles?
They might have had some sort of binoculars or something.
Yeah, they probably had binoculars because in the 80s they didn't have anything fancy for that type of stuff.
They had like binoculars or something they could have told.
The lawn chair is now on display at the National Air and Space Museum in Washington, D.C.
It's wonderful.
That actually makes it worth it.
That was fun.
Well, so if that was 80s. Is he still alive? Yeah, because he would be like, that would be 50 years ago. He'd be like 70s, 80s.
Larry Walters.
1960. 65.
Oh, bad end.
He died in a car crash?
65.
Let's just say he was not a happy.
Oh, okay.
65.
Well, he probably went through a lot of shit afterwards.
Yeah.
65. 60.
But still crazy.
That I feel like if you still lived in Kentucky, that'd be the shit you'd be doing. Somebody would have said that, you know where the ponies are.
I don't know. They're up
They're up there. And you're like, look, I'm going. The planes can't take me.
That was one of the nice things living in the country. You could just do crazy shit and there was nobody to stop you.
You can still do that here. It's called being in your house.
I can't start fires in the back lawn with like trying to cook turkeys and shit.
Yeah, you can. It's just, it's easier to get caught. It's still illegal then. You still can't do it. Being in a like a larger field and stuff does have its benefits, but.
It would be cool to cook like a Thanksgiving Day turkey on over the fire pit. That would be neat. But we would need some sort of like grill over the fire pit.
That normally Thanksgiving time is starting to get into pretty chilly. Mm-hmm. So like
getting a rotisserie that would fit over that thing and to just cook a giant turkey over
like an automated rotisserie.
Yeah.
Well, for one, that'd be expensive. For something
we use once a year. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, unless you're gonna be like, let's make burgers. You just like take a giant meatball and just shove it on the end of this thing.
Unless I was like really into rotisserie chicken, it just wouldn't be worth it.
Well, if you had the rotisseries, you usually have little pegs. You could put like brats on them and then rotisserie, put it over the fire and just let them run.
They would be done in minutes. Setting up the thing would take longer than
but it's cool.
It would take to cook. You just put it on a stick.
You could put it on a manual rotating one.
Yeah.
And then just stand out there for like 6 hours.
Rotating the turkey.
Yeah. Or get it hooked up to like a windmill.
Oh, there you go.
And a 1965 Ford
I
Mustang
think the whole
GT.
point of a rotisserie is the speed has to stay consistent. Oh.
5 Ford Mustang GT. 65 Ford Mustang GT.
Okay, I kind of know what I want to do with her here. I want to have her do like a little bit of a head shake with the words, like she's kind of like proud of herself. But
Mustang GT.
it does mean I have to end it pretty quick.
Mustang GT. GT. Mustang GT. 5 Ford Mustang GT. Mustang GT.
Okay, I'm thinking this needs to move.
Mustang GT. Mustang GT. Mustang GT.
So that's fine. I will just blend it a little bit more here. There, do that. Okay. Oh, but I'm not gonna have time to do that. Because I want to have her so when she's like saying with Ford Mustang GT, because there's a lot of like back and forth at the syllables, have her head kind of do like a thing, and then at the end, have her look down. I think that would be the best way to do it. But we did. Still got a little bit of lip syncing left, but we did get the keyframes blended and kind of animated.
No, it's looking good.
1965 Ford Mustang GT. I've created this thing.
I still think that the horn is a better for a later joke.
What are you talking about? No, she should definitely honk the second she's revealed.
Oh no, because I think, well, it is funny, but I feel like it's two jokes that we could get two laughs out of, or just one bigger laugh. And I feel like
Think of more jokes, better jokes.
well, no, like the reveal is her, but then I want to have him say something, and then it come to her, and then she honks.
But by
like
that
what
point-
does that thing do? It'd be like it honks and like something like that.
But
And
by
then
that
responding
point,
to it.
you've already forgotten the car bit.
Maybe.
So the honk doesn't make any sense if you delay it too much.
Maybe. I will have to play with the timing because it is too quick right now. I would have it like she starts talking a little like right away. I want to have it delay like another half second, but that's just because we have leftovers from making adjustments or whatever. Plus, I don't know if I want to keep that horn or find a different horn, because that one's like it's the only one that had a single. Oh no, I guess I could grab one of the doubles and then just let me check here.
You know what you could do? Is the later joke could be that she pulls out a key fob and locks her. And then she makes like noise.
Okay, I kind of like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna let that could be a funny later bit.
Okay, we're gonna get rid of that one. We're gonna then just take just like this, because a very short horn to me is funnier than a very long horn.
I like it.
What if I did the very short one?
Maybe if you do it twice, like beep, beep.
No, that's what some of these are.
I like the long horn.
This
I like the long horn.
like how it like echoes through the wood building. All right. Well, we'll have to play around with some retiming stuff later, because this needs to be I probably just do it now. It's easy. So extend that just a little bit, and then we'll just move his thing right there.
This thing.
Oh, wow, that's...
Yeah, that's fine, because
Oh, wow, that's...
it might change what he's going to say if I'm going to have her horn first then. Because then I can have her say, like, that's a car horn. And then, like, oh, I can do that.
No.
All right. We'll figure that out later. Let's see where I send you guys. I gotta go Twitch. Who is on?
Horse.
Oh, he's turning to K-pop.
No.
Oh, look, this is one of the cool
That
horses.
cool horse.
I've been there for a little bit.
I like the cool horse.
Yeah, we can head over to Star Song.
Oh. Mm-hmm. The hubs.
Like there's a oh my god, there's boobies. Well, there's boobies here.
Yeah, there's like boobies everywhere.
See, like those big redeems that cover right in the middle of the screen, I don't get because like people are actually like watching and pay attention to something. It feels like you're just getting in the
I
way.
think that's what she's working on.
What?
The center picture.
Yeah, I know, but when you have like a redeem that comes up and covers up the
Oh,
middle,
yeah.
that I don't get.
It's ponies though. I mean, look how many people they already got watching. Got 20 whole peoples.
It's people that like horse.
Yeah. Big Jerk, finally.
I have some of those
Finally get a big
big redeems that cover the screen. Yes, I have those, but I also put a timer on them to make sure that they can't be overdone.
Yeah, but we need more of those. That one specifically.
No, like if I had Big Dirt but no cooldown, people could be really bad with it. I don't mind if it pops up during weird spots like once, but if it was like say played 4 times in a row during an important scene, then that would be a problem.
Oh boy. Yes. Oh, I need to start tying balloons to a lawn chair. Sounds like a lot of fun. The guy got a wiki page. That's how you get a wiki page.
You can do so many other things.
I guarantee a wiki page.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there are better ways. Anyways, we'll be back on Friday. Have a good week. Behave. And say hello to Star Song.
Yes. Go say hi. Pull over, horse. I want to go upstairs. There you go. Bye.